What up, everybody? I don't see live on my shit. That's Spike. What you listening to over there, bro?
I clicked on the wrong thing right before we went live.
All right. Let me pull up everything. Hold on, y'all. Let me see here.
Yeah, that's my fault. Can I get stuff?
It's all good. We trying to get ourselves situated here. All right. Let me pull this up. There we go. Just a little bit of a delay. All right. I must be in the wrong one. Where am I? I don't see y'all.
What? Did you see Shohei Ohtani's contract? The baseball player?
He deferred it.
No, I did not.
Yes, the deferment. I didn't see that.
So he said no?
No. So
He's only going to be making $2 million a year
for the next 10 years,
for the next 10 years.
and then the last year is $680 million.
That's when they pay him.
Oh.
So they can compete.
So they can compete. But
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Most of the money is going to be.
He made $40 million. He made $40 million from endorsements last year. His estimated total this year is going to be 60.
So that's nothing to him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I still though, like you're not paying me $2 million, bro.
Shit. Bro, yeah, you know you getting that 680, bro. What you talking
I guess that
about?
is true because it ain't like the Dodgers going out of business.
No, that's guaranteed.
Oh, he going to get his money. Did you see
Hey,
those?
your thing,
Okay, there we go. Now I can see
the base.
Okay, I think we good. I was a little-
680.
I can see
Oh
the,
my
the
God.
chat. All right, well, that's baseball. You know, we ain't here for that. We appreciate you guys. Apologies for the delay. It's not our fault at all. We were here. We were ready to go 30 minutes ago. We were waiting on our guest that did not show up. I'm gonna call him out.
Call him
Call him
By
out.
name?
What's their name?
I'm gonna call him out.
What's their name?
Q hit me up and said he wanted to come through the show today, and that was before the Eagles played.
Let down just like the Eagles.
Q like Black Tony.
Who?
Who is Black Tony?
Y'all ain't never seen Black Tony with Ricky Smiley? The dude that always call in. He call in every day.
Yeah, he calling sick every day.
Every day. That's Q.
And
I said he called in sick every day.
and the other person is Nick.
Mr. No Disrespect. He didn't even do a video this week, did he, Jalen?
He ain't getting one.
So
Yeah, he was
we
extremely
spent,
disrespectful this
Jalen and I spent two
2
hours plus trying to set up a system so we can hear him and y'all can hear him and everything else. And damn near 2.5.
Unprovoked, too.
Yeah.
Nick said, I got something to say, man. I sure wish I could come
Yeah, he said
on.
there's a lot to talk about, but not this week. So anyway, so apologies on that. Hopefully we'll be able to get them on for the last show next week. Let's go ahead and get started, man, because y'all don't wait long enough, and so have we. This is the place where sports opinions collide, dead end sports. I am your host, Kenneth B. Inch. Joining me on the show, we have FIFO.
What a dude.
We have Shelton.
What's happening?
And we have them boys.
Let's go. Get my message on IG show.
Nah, I ain't see it.
You seen it.
Nah, I ain't see it at all.
You seen it.
I didn't see it at all.
Saw it. I looked at the views just to make sure you saw it. And everybody else, them extra, all of y'all.
What did Master say? You heard from him?
No. He's been silent.
Oh, okay.
Every dog has all the cliche shit.
Oh, okay,
All the
okay.
cliche shit he's been saying.
Okay, the normal go-tos. I got it.
Since I've known him for the last, 4 or 5 years, as quiet as he's been over the last 2 weeks. These 2 actions.
Back-to-back losses. That's tough, bro, for the Eagles. Man. That's not how they roll.
It's not.
Usually.
That's not how they roll.
Back to the old Eagles.
Anyway, the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's just go ahead and get into that, and we definitely gonna talk about your boy too, Kadarius Toney. But we here to talk about the Eagles, bro.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and get into the Eagles. Our lead story again this week. Shout out to Adrian Well. How about them Cowboys? I know it was a big win for you too.
Congratulations, Adrian. This was your Super Bowl.
No congratulations. Don't do that.
This was your Super Bowl.
It's just an ass thorough week, whatever I asked for.
Yeah, so the Eagles took a pretty bad loss to their division rival, the Cowboys. It was so bad. It was so bad, Spike, that Shelton came in the angel colors, bro. They done sent this man to heaven.
I still got it though. I got it.
You wore all black last week, didn't you? I did. I told you it was time.
Yep. So yeah. So anyway, man, is it over for Jalen Hurts? Has he met his? Have people caught up with him? Is the 30 minutes Hall of Fame come to an end? What's going on with the Eagles?
Hey,
It's been over.
Did he change his name? Is that Ken Disrespect?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm just reading the teleprompter.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What you got, Spike?
No. Don't throw this on me. We won. And my mic off too, so you go ahead.
Look, I'll go. Look, Jalen isn't necessarily over, but all season, Ken, we've seen him struggle and then pull it out at the end, right? And Shelton has been giving him credit for being able to pull it out in the end, but at the end of the day, those type of wins, at some point in time, unless you turn the corner, they start to catch up with you. And I feel, this is the reason why I went with the Cowboys, that it's starting to catch up because we have yet to see an entire game from this Eagles team just be dominant. They haven't played up to their own talent level. And when we are 3/4 of the way in, and they have not done that, and then they're winning barely from week to week, it's going to catch up. Brennan's due, and the Cowboys, because of how, things done went down earlier in the season, last season, stuff like that, they were ready. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? The Cowboys were ready. And I think that the Cowboys at this point are playing better team football than what the Eagles are playing. So to me, it was just a matter of time. They were going to have to pay somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it just happened to be the Cowboys.
Our defense is a lot better than this. Like, even with the signing that you had, that you were making a big deal about.
I keep trying to tell you. I said
You
that.
made a big deal about Shaq.
No, I didn't. I said it's a big deal to keep him away from you. But I never said that's the missing piece.
That shouldn't have been
Shaq is a
y'all
shell of himself.
better, not trying to keep him away from us and denying him his greatness and glory.
You did get better, but you had a long way to go. That
I'm
one.
saying y'all should have been trying to get better.
That's what I said,
Hold
but they don't
tight.
fix it.
I'll let y'all get into it just a second. We lost, I think, channel. Hold on, y'all. We had a problem with one of the boards. So we're going to get this squared away before we jump into this. Because y'all need to hear this glory.
Yes.
Y'all need to hear all this.
All this.
Give us a second. It was Shelton's mic at first, so and I think Spike's just went out. So give us a second. But FIFO, say something.
I just muted myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, drink up, bro. Yep.
What up? Can y'all hear me? Am I Gucci?
Yep. I think we just lost Spike. So hold on.
He don't need that. We don't need to hear nothing.
You prefer I not have.
Yeah, you fix it next segment.
Yeah, FIFO good. Shelton fine.
Can you hear me now?
I guess y'all keep it. Yes. All right,
Mic
get
check.
your-
Mic check.
This is Lou and Q's fault. I mean, this is Q and Nick's fault, by the way.
Yeah, so please in the comment section slander them, please, because they do read the comments.
Forget the comments. Hit them up on social. Both
That too.
Twitter and IG.
That too, directly.
Make sure you at them. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, hit them up at No Show Nick and Quiet Q.
No show Nick. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
Okay.
Rob said it was off.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know, Lou. I think I'm with you, bro. Like, I remember when they signed Leonard, there was a lot of enthusiasm.
It was.
About that signing.
Said y'all needed him. He's going to help us over the middle. Why would he want to come to Dallas? We need to keep him away from y'all. You did say that.
Correct.
But why y'all worried about keeping away from us?
If y'all defense looks like that.
See, but what y'all trying to do is spin it to where I said, Shaq is going to be the difference.
You said he was
I
gonna
never
be the
said
key.
he was the difference.
You
I
said
said
he was gonna be
he would
effective.
help.
It didn't.
He would help.
It didn't, and it don't.
He
It
would
don't help
help.
y'all. They're like, what's wrong with y'all over the middle? And we thought that was a strength of y'all. Levis and the other
See, there
two
you
old
go.
dudes. What them
There
old
you go
dudes'
again.
name?
I told you losing Javon Hargrave would hurt, but it didn't matter. Overall, we still got a lot of talent. We still do. There's only one
Where is it
change.
at? Where is the talent at?
There's only one change on both sides of the ball that's glaring.
What's
If
that?
you look at the difference in this team, the glaring difference in this team on both sides of the ball is the coordinators are gone. The coordinators are gone.
Y'all
Brian,
went from a top 5 defense
Correct.
last year to 29th this year.
correct. And the one
And you
common
think it's the
denominator,
coordinators?
is the coordinator.
Talent's still there though.
Yeah, it's still there, but you
Players
still got
gotta
to. What we talking about? A team?
Players gotta play,
What
right?
about Dallas? Didn't Dallas talk about the whole time y'all had Moore? Kellen Moore was the argument the whole time. Am I not correct?
But we see.
So
him
what's the
leave.
difference?
He made that. Look how bad he made the Chargers.
But what's
We don't even know if Justin Herbert is a top 10
but my point.
he made the Chargers look
We don't even
terrible.
know
Yeah,
if Justin
they
Herbert's
look
top 10
awful.
quarterback.
No, I agree with you, but my point is that was your excuse. So why can't we
It
have
wasn't an
that?
excuse. It was, that was more so proven fact.
So
after
this
he
is
left.
proven fact.
This ain't first
When
year.
you talk about
So
this,
are
when you
saying
talk
it's
about
because they're young, they're rookies, they're inexperienced. What's the problem with the coordinators?
the coordinators, they talking about firing both of them. You can go, you could look good outside
Nick
the.
Sirianni was his genius.
Yes.
Nick
Yes.
Sirianni was a genius 4 weeks ago.
Sirianni is a
Coach,
genius.
they
He's
were-
not the coordinator.
They were 10-1.
He's not the coordinator.
They
They were
Wonderful.
10-1,
They
and
were
y'all talking
10-1
about
based off
firing
the
the coordinator?
talent. Yes.
That's correct.
They were 10-1.
What?
The fan base is clamoring for them to be gone. They want Nick
After
Sirianni to take
losing
over.
2 games back to back?
Correct. They've been clamoring for
It sound
Nick
like
Sirianni
Eagles
to
fans.
take over play calling.
Sound like
This is the
This whole time.
craziest thing I've
It's a
ever
crazy
heard.
world we
Yes,
live
he
in.
called plays though.
This is a crazy world we live in. You asked the question about Jalen Hurts being through after 2 losses.
Well, we were
So,
saying,
I'm just reading the
we
teleprompter.
were saying he
bro.
was through before then.
No, you
to
were
be
saying
honest.
that.
Okay, to be honest, it's just
You
his
were
talent-
saying that.
It's finally catching
Hey,
up with
and then I got a
It's
question for
finally
you,
catching up
Spike.
with him.
Do you think that Dak Prescott is the MVP as we stand current today?
I think that Tyreek Hill is the MVP.
I agree.
Who is not the MVP?
It's
Jalen?
definitely not Jalen.
It's not Jalen. It's not. It's not.
Definitely.
Not as of today because it's a fluid list.
I would put he's second.
Who that?
Yeah, he's
so
second.
what is your?
And I'm not saying that he can't win it. It's going to be really important for him to perform against Buffalo, Miami, and Detroit.
This is where he
This
can
is
win
when
it.
he can win
Right,
the
yeah.
MVP.
So what do you-
Right now, if you ask me where I got him ranked, I got him second in front of Purdy and behind Tyreek Hill has been the best player in football this year. Hands down.
So he's in front of Lamar Jackson for you too?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Why are you
Them
saying
boys
this so
ran out there and
confidently?
barely beat the Rams. And
So
we've been
Dak is
saying
your
this-
dude.
But the
and
Rams
we've
are a
been
tough
saying
out.
this- no.
The
So
Rams
Dak
are a
is
tough
your.
out.
So Dak is your dude right now.
He's second on the MVP list, yes.
He's your dude.
When you're talking about Lamar Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson, all year we've been wondering when he was going to show up and be the Lamar Jackson that we knew who he was.
Mm-hmm.
He had a great drive at the end of the Rams game, and you're right, they're not a tough out. But if we're talking about people who've performed the best this season,
Mm-hmm.
Tariq Hill, Dak, and Brock Purdy. Those are top three.
Now let me get on my stand for a second with you.
Please do.
Not too long ago,
I came
you
with
you
this.
like to throw around the word hedge when you talk about me.
Okay.
I went back
And
and,
the chat
watched.
too, by the way.
I went, huh?
And everybody in the chat too.
No, I don't care. I don't care nothing about what they
It's a
talking about.
known thing.
I don't care nothing about what they talking about.
But go ahead.
I'm talking about what you be saying. Hedge is a word you like to throw around.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and watched. I think it was week 3 or week 4 show. You killed that. That
yeah.
was trash.
But look,
That's hedging to me. So you can't
No,
come
no.
today and say he's MVP. Like you're like, oh, we are. Dak is
when you
our
say-
guy.
When you say kill him,
No.
the thing still remains with Dak. All of this is great, and if he wins the MVP, that's awesome. That's a regular
That's a
season.
hedge.
That's a regular season award.
That's a hedge.
Look, I don't care if he win the MVP.
That's a hedge.
What I'm saying is he got to do it in January.
That's a hedge if
It's
you say,
not.
because what I say that you call a hedge,
Okay.
I say, look, we're here.
Right.
We played here. There ain't no hedge. That's me saying
That
the
is a
difference in the
hedge.
game. How is it a hedge?
That's a hedge because you want people to give you credit for having a team that's here, but we're performing this way.
No.
All I want Dak to do is win in the playoffs. That's it.
I'm calling it like it is. My team and my guy is up here. As far as his talent level, he's here. What he played like was here.
Yeah, but
and what I said
that's
was,
been consistent
this
over
is a
2 years,
horrible.
though.
What's been consistent over
Him
2
playing
years?
here. When are we going to realize
In the
that
Super Bowl he
when
played
are we
here?
going to realize that here
In
is
the
where he at?
Super Bowl he
Yeah,
played
you talking
here.
about the Super Bowl that he lost the fumble in to lose the game? That Super Bowl?
Once
Okay.
again, we
Look,
ain't even got to debate
When are
that.
we going to start realizing that Jalen Hurts is
He was the
here?
best player on the
He
field in
here.
that Super Bowl.
He
So that's,
here, but
and
that's
you can
just
say
silly.
who was better? Who was better?
Mahomes was better than
No,
him.
he was not. You better go.
was better than him.
You better go watch that tape.
Who won the game?
You better go watch that tape. And
won the
we
game?
talking about who the best player on the field was. We ain't talking about who won the game because there's 11 players on the team to win the game.
All right, forget all that, man. What happened to the Eagles, bro?
I just told you the coordinators. They're terrible. They're terrible. 100%. If you watch anything about football, you know that play calling means everything. That post that you posted about what they said A.J. Brown said, that's a lie. He didn't say that. And what they said was the play calling got to change. They didn't say nothing about Jalen Hurts like they talking about Jalen got to do
Well,
what
he
Dak
didn't say
do.
Jalen Hurts, though. He just
No,
said-
no.
He just said we call them basic routes compared to what the Cowboys
And who
call.
calls the plays?
I don't know who called y'all.
Who calls the plays? I'm going to show you the article where it
Nobody knows
shows
what it look like.
Eagles players are fed up with the play calling. Right now, they're
Were they fed up when they were 10
disgusted with the play
and
calling.
1? When you were bragging?
Yes!
Every time something happened.
They
it was
were.
10 and 1.
I
10
can
and
go-
1. That's all
I-
we were here. 10 and 1.
10 and 1.
Best team
I
record
can go
in the
back and
league.
show
That's
you.
the hedge.
I can go back.
When you
That's
say
not a
that-
hedge.
No, listen to how
That's
I said
not a
it.
hedge.
Because now you're admitting this. Me and Kim been saying that all season.
I said that
Something
then
don't
too.
look right with the Eagles. They might not be as
I
good
said
as
it
they
don't
record.
matter.
And you said, what's their record? They winning games,
10 and
right?
1.
But it mattered
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it mattered now 'cause
It
they
mattered
lost.
when they were
But,
winning games.
why didn't it matter when it
Thank
didn't
you.
look right?
Because they're winning. It don't matter.
matters.
If they
It
went
does
on,
matter.
if they
It
went
does
on,
matter,
no.
though.
See, you missing the.
You gotta take
missing
the
the
same
point.
criticism.
No, we're
If
missing
they-
the hedge.
No, there's
We're
not a
missing
hedge. If you go on, you play mediocre all season long. You make the playoffs. You play mediocre. You win
They've been
Super
playing
Bowl.
mediocre
man.
for
The
two
moment never too
It
big
don't
for
matter.
them.
Never too big.
Yeah, it's never too bright.
It's not.
They've been playing
big,
mediocre for
It's
two
not.
seasons. That's the thing.
It don't matter.
It's finally catching
No,
up
it's
with
one
them.
season.
It's finally catching up with them because people are getting accustomed to that talent. They know what they need to bring to the table
Mm-hmm.
to beat the Eagles. You are correct. They play calling is terrible, but now it's catching up because
You know what it is?
That's
okay,
it.
so look, part of it, if you want to call it play calling this, that, and the third, it is what it is. You know what the biggest difference between this year and last year is? They're not running the option.
they can't.
Jalen,
They can.
No, they can't.
Jalen isn't running the ball as many times as he was last year. And when you play 11 on 11 football, it changes the geometry, it changes the schematics, it changes the mentality. And the Eagles don't have that
Facts.
secret sauce this year.
And speaking of geometry, we said this. It was a small rule change, but I said, watch how much it affect the Eagles throughout the next season.
Correct.
And that's one of them to pull it back.
Correct.
Instead, they got to be on side of them. They
Correct.
get less
But-
action from Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Less people are fooled by what he's doing, and more people are down to pray down on him.
But see, here's the thing. Like I said, all of that has to do with play calling. I watched.
Scheme.
I watched.
Scheme,
I'm
not
gonna
play
show
calling,
you.
really.
It's
Scheme,
play
right?
calling too, and I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the video that I watched that really broke it down. It showed A.J. Brown's route tree in this last game. All of his routes were the same. He ran one route. There was no crossing patterns on any of those routes. What they talked about was how CD runs those crossing routes. That's how he kept getting open. I don't know if you noticed, but all they were doing
Yeah, going over the middle.
was running crossing
Y'all
routes.
soft over the
That's
middle.
all they did.
But we
Super
had this,
soft.
I came in here and said the same thing after week 4. I said the same thing about Mike McCarthy. They changed.
They did.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And I have no doubts that it can change. I
You
hope
talking about
Sirianni.
firing people.
Yeah, I said I
say you
want
don't think it
Sirianni.
can
What I
change?
want. I didn't say I want him fired. I said the fan base is clamoring for him to be fired. It's. I'll show you the videos.
Well,
they
you
are.
part of the fan base.
Yeah,
You're
you're
a fan.
No. I don't want him fired. What I want him to do is take over the play calling. I want Nick Sirianni to take over the offensive play calling. That's what I want because he knows what works and what does. Evidently, Brian Johnson is struggling. He's been struggling. You can see it in the plays.
Tell you what don't work is Jalen Hurts. That's it. That's what doesn't work.
Hey,
that's what's
and-
not
and
working.
You talking
right
about
now.
you talking about an MVP candidate, so
No, he's not
that's
an
all that
MVP.
matters.
He's definitely not an MVP
Yeah,
candidate.
he
That
may
shit ain't
climb back
fair.
in there after these next 4 games, but I think
Well,
That's a hedge. Don't hedge,
No, they
Ken.
got cupcakes.
Don't hedge. He might climb back in there. That's a hedge,
They got
right?
cupcakes. They
Ain't
got-
that the definition of hedge?
Y'all got cupcakes to here on out. Y'all should blow
Yeah,
everybody else out.
we played the toughest schedule in this stretch.
Oh,
We have the easiest schedule at the end, but this stretch that we just went on, what did you say? You remember we had a debate, right, on what the record would be? And
Dallas is in
everybody's
the
consensus
same
was 2 and
division.
4.
Dallas is in the same division. We play the same people.
Yeah, and we about to see what y'all do. You ain't first off, y'all didn't play them in a row, but we about to see what
played
y'all do playing
three
them
in a
people.
row.
We
Right?
about to see.
Four, actually.
We about to
If-
see.
If
we
we
played
can count
6.
the Eagles, if we can count the Eagles,
You count them.
You might get
Because we
4.
beat you, so you can count them. So we
I mean,
played
that was
6 in a row. So look, check this out. My point though is we talked about this stretch, and I don't know if y'all remember Nick bringing it up. but everybody gave their predictions on where the Eagles would finish this. Everybody was saying, I said they lose 2 games, which I was guessing.
They went 3-2.
No, they went 4-2.
5
It was 4. It was 6 tough games in a row.
You adding an extra game. It was 5 tough games.
No,
It
let's
wasn't
talk
6
about
tough
let's
games.
name
It
them.
was 5.
Who was it? It was the Cowboys, the Bills, the Chiefs.
Right.
The
Yeah,
who?
Bills, crazy. Cowboys, Bills, Chiefs.
Cowboys again. The Dolphins.
Was it the Dolphins?
Yeah, it was the Dolphins. It was one other team too. I
That's it.
can't
No, that's
remember.
it. That's the 5.
Okay.
But
49ers.
again, one last thing.
That's
not
the
49ers.
6.
But one last thing. That's the reason it's not a hedge, as I'm saying with that. He's played through and done what he's supposed to do in the easy part of the schedule. These last 4 games are the most important games for him this season.
So do you believe
got
in him? You believe in him going forward?
I got more faith than I had 6 weeks ago.
Forget about that. Well, I mean, no, I think it was part of this game because I didn't expect them to beat the. I don't know. I didn't expect the score to be that lopsided.
I didn't either.
Like I saw
thought
it was
gonna
10-0. I was like, oh yeah, they'll probably come back. You know, Dak could do something stupid or whatever and get them back.
And
in
he
the game.
did.
And it happened.
He did.
And it happened. And then it just clipped them wings the rest of the way. But I guess my thing is, when it comes to the Eagles. So, what did Jalen Hurts do in that game?
He was pedestrian. It was
Like he's been all year?
It was
He's
a
been
C
pedestrian
performance.
for
Like
2
he's been all
years.
year?
Yeah,
2
yeah.
years.
It was-
MVP.
I think it was
No,
the-
no, no, no,
No,
no.
it was the same stat line all year, bro.
No, because the stat line has been MVP. Like there's a reason he's mentioned in
He's
that
been putting
category.
up the same numbers.
There's a
He's
reason.
been putting up the same
And then we're gonna talk
numbers.
about hedging. We talk about hedging. This is the main hedging. Who is your team, Ken?
I don't have a team.
That's right, because you hedge. Because you don't want to pick a team. Pick one to ride out the season with. Then, since you know what
Why?
Jalen Hurts isn't, pick what he is. Pick one. Pick
Why
you
should
one.
I why should I root for somebody I don't care
He
about?
want to hedge.
Well, who did you
He
pick to win the
hedges.
Super Bowl at the beginning of the year?
Who'd you pick?
Shit, I can't remember. It's on the list.
He hedged.
It's on the list. I picked the
I can
list.
tell you.
That's
Yeah,
not,
tell me
but that's
who
not
you
hedging. Don't be so
He
offended.
hedges.
Don't be so offended that you're a hedger, bro.
Yeah, you a hedger.
Don't be
You
so
a
offended. You
hedger.
can't
He
slide
knows
the
this.
word around.
Smart
I
business.
pick my allegiance and I stick. And I'm telling you now, I pick the
Nah,
Eagles and
the
they'll still be there.
Panthers say something
The Eagles
different.
will still be there.
The
We got a
Panthers say
picture.
something
We
completely
literally
different.
have
still be
evidence
there.
of you with a Panthers jersey up here.
Hey, I told you what they
But my
have
thing
with
is,
that. And then
J-
Nick has 2 teams.
Jalen's
Nobody said
score-
nothing about Nick. Nick had 2 teams since I've been on here.
Jalen's score has looked damn near the same all season.
Very good player.
You think he's turning the ball over too much?
Ken
Yeah,
picked
he
the
turns ball over
49ers
too
and the
much.
Ravens to
He
go to the
absolutely
Super Bowl.
does. You
Yeah.
said-
Ken picked the 49ers and the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. He picked
So
the
you-
Ravens to win.
Okay.
So you're not? Oh, I picked the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. Look at that. And what am I saying about the Ravens this year?
You said they all right.
Haven't I said this their year?
Yeah.
I said this is definitely the year. Oh shit, bro.
After he killed them last year.
I guess everybody getting rebranded today. You're Hedgerton J. Hedgerton J.
No, no. If you talk about hedging, it's got to be on that side of the room. Because like I said, I can go back and show video proof of when he hedged and talked trash about Dak
I'm
not being
still
it.
talking. Look,
Dak ain't it. Dak
I'm not
ain't it.
saving Dak. I'm not.
You said Dak
he
was
ain't-
not the answer. You need
he
to
hasn't
replace
proved-
Dak.
He hasn't
But now
proved anything
today,
other than he
he's
can beat
MVP.
y'all. That's it.
That's hedging to me.
Second, I said second.
Wait,
I ain't changed. I said I've been saying the same thing all year. Jalen the man and Jalen still the man.
Well, you
he
then
didn't look like
two
the man.
games.
Did he look like the man against the Cowboys?
No, he lost 2 games.
What about 49ers?
I said against the
But he
Cowboys.
wasn't the biggest issue in that game.
He's gotten outplayed the last 2 games by 2 better quarterbacks.
No, I ain't gonna call him better. He got outplayed. You can get outplayed without them being better. That's
Did
the
you
case.
see the numbers
you
Brock
saying he
Purdy
better
put
than-
up?
So you saying he better than Patrick Mahomes because he outplayed him in that game?
But he didn't. He fumbled,
No.
fumbled and lost the game.
No,
Patrick
no,
Mahomes-
Hedger's
Patrick
got to go both
Mahomes
ways, Hedger.
Actually had a
Who won the
game-winning
game,
drive.
Hedger?
Patrick Mahomes had a
Who won the
game-winning
game,
drive.
Hedger?
You talking about in the Super Bowl?
No, I'm talking about the last time he
this
played.
I'm talking about regular
season.
season.
Oh, the regular season. So what you talking about right now? What you talking about right now? is the regular-
that.
They talking regular season right now.
I think a nerve has been
It has, bro. The hedge part.
He
gets
is
me.
offended.
It's the hedge
People are
part.
picking up
It's
on
the
it.
hedge part
People
that gets
pick it
me.
up and they know it.
And
They're like, you know what? Y'all right. He is edging.
Let me tell you how you hedged again just now. You just said the regular season don't matter. You just said it when I said that Patrick Mahomes got beat by Jalen Hurts. You said, oh, you talking
this is
regular
what-
season. So y'all beat us in the regular season. It
Bro,
matters.
the Eagles lost him since sheltered in a downward
Yeah,
spiral.
he's
This
absolutely
man is
struggling to hold on.
unraveling.
Struggling to hold on,
He
bro.
has lost
I ain't 10
He don't even know what the hell is going on.
I know exactly what's going right.
The regular
Hedger and
season,
Hedger too.
the regular
He is
season is the MVP.
discombobulated.
I mean, the MVP.
So it matters in certain things, but it don't matter in
MVP,
others.
You asked me about the MVP.
No, then I asked you about the team. So you said it matters
I'll
that y'all
start with
beat
MVP
us.
though. That's a regular season award, right? Mm-hmm. Dak has had a good regular season.
Right.
If he does lose in January, none of that will matter to me. I still won't want him
So
to come
you
back.
gonna wait to
next
see
year.
what happens before? Okay,
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
fair.
He
So I
still gotta win
can't
games.
change my vote on how something goes,
Well,
but you can change yours.
You've been misguided. You've been misguided into thinking that Jalen Hurts is good. That's what happened. I'm just trying to bring you back to the right course. Bro.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is good. I think he's damn good.
He's not.
There's a difference.
He's not. I'm telling you, he's
And
not.
I don't think I know.
He's
So,
not.
so hold
Proves
on,
it
let
in
me
the
ask
pudding.
this.
He's beaten Dallas did more than Dallas
Is
beat
that-
him.
No, he hasn't.
Yes,
Is
he
that
has.
better
Put it
than
up.
Jalen?
No, he has.
Is that?
Now you done
I
said before.
wouldn't-
Now come on now.
I wouldn't take Jalen Hurts over Dak. No. You're more limited in what you can do.
All right,
with
let's
Jalen
move on
Hurts.
because the hedger's
You're
changing.
more limited.
He's
in what
hedging
you
again.
can do with Jalen Hurts.
He's
than you
hedging
can do
again.
with Dak Prescott.
That sounds like a very
He's
direct
hedging
answer to me,
again.
bro.
And
It's a hedge when you change it. If he's changing like you said when I changed, it's
No,
a hedge.
FIFO asked him a very direct question.
And he ain't answered.
Yes,
What
he
did he
did.
say?
I did answer.
What did he say?
I said
What did
you
you
can
ask
do
him?
more.
I said, who's better, Jalen
And
or
what did
Dak?
he say?
I said I would take Dak.
He said, I said, who's better? Who's better?
Well, Dak's better. At playing quarterback in the NFL, Dak.
All right, let's go.
And that's the reason y'all keep throwing the same
I
routes.
see it.
That's
I
the
see
reason
it.
A.J.
I
Brown
see
is
it every
frustrated.
year.
Nobody want to come out and say it.
I see it
but
every
Jalen
year.
can't make those reads. He ain't made those reads in 2
It
years.
ain't a read to make. I just told you if you look at his
He ain't-
route tree.
They not calling the
that's it.
plays because he can't make the reads. It's
So-
not open
so-
as it used to be.
So
Like
the pass
people
that,
said.
so the pass
wait.
that A.J. Brown dropped was not a good read. It wasn't a good
I didn't
throw.
say that. You said that.
A.J. Brown
I'm
breaking
saying-
isn't
I'm
A.J. Brown
saying
breaking
the,
records
the
this year?
reason that A.J. Brown is frustrated and they can't run extra routes is because Jalen Hurts won't see it.
Isn't
That ain't what he do.
Aren't they breaking records this
He ain't
year?
even gonna see it, bro.
Hey, look. You say
Like,
that all
a
day.
lot-
They have
you
to
can
be
laugh
wide
all
open,
day.
bro.
They gotta be wide open.
But he been wide open all year because he showed us breaking records earlier.
Oh,
that came out of nowhere.
Hey,
He went from breaking
that came
he
out
went
of
from breaking
nowhere.
records to
Throwing his helmet outside,
crying.
now I wanna
He
came
went
out
to
of
breaking
nowhere.
records to
Stop it,
crying.
Like I said, it wasn't him that
I
said
thought
it.
they loved. They
They do.
love
They
Jalen
do.
Hurts.
They do.
They lose 2 games in a row. Oh hell no, this shit ain't right. This shit ain't
You
right.
won't even know if he can play or not.
You absolutely know.
This man fumbling the ball. He
The
doing all
only
kind of
people
shit.
don't know is Cowboys
Who they gonna
fans.
go get next? Y'all might as well go
fans.
dig up Derek Thomas and go get Lawrence
Cowboys
Taylor.
fans.
Y'all need to go get whoever y'all can
And
get.
y'all
right now.
stacked. That's the thing. Like, y'all got a stacked ass team. You don't
Jesus
get boat
Christ,
raced
stacked.
for 2 weeks in a row with a team like y'all
10-3.
got. Without having,
The first team to make the playoffs.
Here's the thing.
It's not an issue.
Shelton, here's the thing.
He's talked about everything except the Eagles.
Except
lost,
the
by way.
Eagles being sorry. That's everything
they
but
lost.
The difference with this Eagles team this year, you could put blame and use the coordinators as a scapegoat. But to be honest, if Jalen's play was at a higher level,
What is he
then we
supposed to do though?
wait, hold
How-
on,
how
play
hold
better
on,
different?
hold on.
Be a
He
feature
just
film.
said if his play was at a
like
higher
I
level.
said,
No,
if
wait,
I can
he's
show
supposed
you the
to play
route,
better.
Listen.
So if I show you the route,
No. I'm sorry,
y'all
FIFO.
see it?
I interrupted you.
No, you good.
Go ahead.
Shelton, if Jalen Hurts was a little bit more efficient in his completion percentage and he averaged closer to about 275, 280 a game,
Correct.
Impossible.
they would be
I
in
get
a
it.
way better
You're right.
in a way better spot. So I don't think he's playing trash. So I'm not gonna go as far as where
Right.
Spike is. You know, and I've been very in the
No,
in the middle.
you're absolutely right.
If he played the whole season, played better, and I'm talking incrementally better. I'm not
Correct.
talking like a whole nother level.
Correct.
Just incrementally better, they would be in a better spot.
So here's the thing, and you're right with what you're saying. If he play better, because he does have room for improvement. He does. Now I'm not saying he's perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But the nonsense
no
that
stretch.
these two are talking, this is nonsense. Because if you talk about
It's
the
been
team,
consistent since last year, this
the
year, the
team,
year
he's
before.
absolutely
It's been like it
consistent.
since Alabama.
He was an MVP candidate 2 weeks ago.
Like, come on, man.
2 weeks ago. So when you talk about the route tree, you talk about receivers running the route tree. So if I'm gonna show you too. I'm gonna show you the video that shows
We
AJ
don't wanna
Brown's
see that
route
video,
tree
Shelton.
against the Dallas Cowboys. So you show me where there's openings for him to throw to get these 270 yards. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're not, I'm not running the routes and throwing the ball. I can't do it all, and we're not running the ball at all effectively. There's no efficient running game whatsoever.
Shelton.
So you tell me how that's supposed to happen.
They're not as effective as running the ball as they were when they were successful.
Correct.
Because y'all need that top 5 quarterback, running back in Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
But Jalen not being as effective running the ball has closed those passing windows. You can bring up the route trees all you want, but it still goes to the fact of
It goes to the route
they
tree.
took away one of his threats, and now they're able to sit on the other stuff that he's not as good at. He's not as going a receiver open over the middle like CD Lamb.
If they're not
as
coming
Dak
over the
is.
middle. No, they're not coming over the middle.
Because he
You
can't
say-
make the pass.
When is he not
The
able to
coaches
make the
know
pass?
that. The who watch him in practice every day, bro?
How did they get to the Super Bowl not being able to do
I
it?
promise you, but last year they were able to run the ball more effectively.
So why are they mad at
If
the
they see
coordinator?
him in practice and know he can't make that pass, they're not gonna call him in the game.
So he can't throw over the middle.
Have you seen him do it?
This is the weird.
Wait. So you saying
Last
AJ?
year.
How did AJ Brown get
So
all these yards?
AJ Brown
Go
can't
routes?
run across the middle?
No, AJ Brown could definitely run across the middle. The plays aren't being called that way. That's what the.
Because I've
the
seen
anger-
Devontae Smith go across the middle.
Catch the
You
ball
seen
over
AJ go across
I've
the
seen a
middle.
lot of them go across
You
the
seen
middle.
AJ
before.
go across the
Now
middle.
they can't go across the middle.
No,
before.
now they're not.
Why do you think that is, though?
Why are you?
Why do you- why
I haven't heard
They're not
anything
calling
about
the
route
plays.
trees all year long.
You're hearing it
All
now.
I heard
You're hearing
was
it
10-1. Jalen Hurts
You're hearing it now.
MVP.
Best
Best
record
record in the
Jalen
team.
Hurts in MVP
all this stuff.
conversation.
And
Best
now
record in the
is
league.
the
Still.
route tree.
Still.
Now is everybody needs to
You
be
asked me
fired.
what's
How about y'all
wrong.
fire the fucking quarterback? How about y'all do
You
that?
can't do that.
Y'all do that.
Who's Ken's quarterback?
He got read up, Ken. He ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely.
That's
not.
unfortunate
It
for the
ain't even a
Eagles.
question.
Hey, they got rid
It ain't even a
of
question.
they got rid of that other white ass quarterback that was there before.
Carson Wentz.
When he started
Unless they
fucking up,
get-
you
yeah,
best
yeah,
believe
Jalen
that
Hurts
Jalen
Unless they
Hurts
get
is
another
out of there.
Georgia
Jalen Hurts
draft,
ain't fucking up.
unless they get another Georgia draft class in there and they can stack their roster up again, they're not gonna be as successful as they have been.
I can't
People are
believe-
starting to figure Jalen Hurts
Let me go to
out.
Ken. Let me go to
They
Ken.
They can't call the plays that they used to call because the threat is not there anymore for him to run the
Let
ball.
me ask Ken a question. Ken, so you don't think coordinators make a difference in the games? Is that what you?
Don't
trying
you
to
think
say?
they call
Is that
plays?
your argument?
Okay, let me ask
No,
you
I'm
this.
asking Ken because
All right.
Ken the one that is acting like the coordinators can't. Oh, the coordinators can't be wrong.
Why you
So
think the coordinators call the
can't be
plays they
wrong.
call? They've had a full
Evidently,
evaluation
there's
in
a problem
practice.
with it if Nick
They know
Sirianni
what their
stopped
players
taking
can
over
do.
Shelton, let me
Right?
ask you a question. Why the fuck would you ask me that question when I was talking about the Steelers coordinator? Why the fuck would you ask me
So
that question?
why
the
is
fuck
this-
would you ask me that question
Why-
when I've been talking
why
about the
can't this
goddamn
be
Ravens coordinators? And I talked about the Ravens coordinators
So why can't this be a
consistently
coordinator problem?
because I talked about it as the season went on. I don't wait until they fucking lose 2 games, then they're gonna fucking
There was
cry
no
about
need
it.
to see it. Ain't
That's
nobody
the
crying about it.
difference.
There's no
You're just
need to
trying to
see
make
it.
excuses because they fucking ass lost.
No, there's no excuse.
And you blaming everybody else, bro.
Just say we got our asses
There's no
whooped 2
excuses.
weeks in a row and we got to go figure it out.
They
If you
did.
go back and look at the tape you was talking about of me in week 3, 4, whatever it was,
Yes.
I guarantee you I said we got our asses whooped and they need to do something different. I ain't heard you
No,
say
you
that
talked
yet.
about that. You talked straight
I
about
talked about
that.
that.
You said that
I
wasn't
talked
no
about
good.
McCarthy. And I came in here and called CD Lamb a number 2.
He did.
I did all of that.
Now he's calling
If my
number
team,
one on that tape.
well, I've seen.
And once again, you
since I've
changed it.
seen performances,
Right.
I've seen them change.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
I
I've
can
seen
amend.
performances.
I
said-
can amend my assessment, right?
Also, you can, but I can't.
No, because you ain't being fair in your assessment.
I can't.
You haven't
So
been
what you're
realistic,
saying
bro.
is
You've been talking
what's
shit
gonna go-
all
He just
season
said he
long.
amended. Right.
The only thing I will give you credit for was that you were like, man, this thing don't look right. I think Jalen Hurts is hurt.
You said he hurt.
You said he thought he was hurt.
You should have died on that hill. You should have came in
amended
here
your
and died on that
assessment.
hill. Man, Jalen Hurts hurt.
you
That would
amended
make
But
you
once they
sound
started
the
winning
most
that game, all that shit went out the window.
No,
all
I
that shit
said
went
they
out.
went
Man,
in
That
spite
would
of
have made
his
you
injury.
sound the
Let's
most
move
sane.
on.
They
I
went
think
in
he's still
spite
hurt.
of his
You
injury.
know who hurt?
You amended your assessment and I amended mine.
You know who hurt?
Yours assessment never right though. That's what I'm saying. Your assessment wasn't ever
We'll
right.
see- we'll see who's
You
last.
always thought that.
We're going to see who the last one standing.
Right. It's only It's only back-to-back losses. This is
Yeah,
his first
that'd be
back-to-back
fine.
losses in his career.
Yes, they'll be fine.
Yeah. And they still can.
No,
win
it's
out.
not. No,
They still can
because
get the number
that
one seed.
first year.
And they still can get the number one
What
seed.
was the stat you used to talk about him in all these games he's winning?
He only lost 4 games.
His record? Yeah.
He was
okay.
30,
Okay. All right.
33-4.
Yeah, okay.
Now it's like 33-6.
Yeah. All right.
Whippy.
In 32-4 in his last 36 games.
Yeah, something like that. Woo. But you know who hurt?
Y'all in trouble though, right? You will admit that. Okay. See, that's why your assessments are not correct.
No.
But that's how you felt too though. At the end
I
of the day,
I never said we wasn't in trouble, FIFO.
no, but the thing is that true fans just have they have bias.
Yes.
They have bias. He's just showing his. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I don't think the Eagles are 100% in trouble. They just need to play a little bit better and consistent the whole fucking game. Like they start off slow. You know what? It's a lot like the Colorado Buffs earlier in the season. They would have all this high
Damn,
chance.
bring up the
That hurt.
fucking Buffalo.
But that's the
For y'all for the rest of the season. Y'all might not win another
Why he
game.
just killed me just now.
Y'all might not win another game.
Y'all start off slow, then you expect, you know what I'm saying, for everything
Yeah.
to just work out in the second half, and you cannot win football
Yeah, you
games
can't do that.
consistently like that. And that's why I said the rent was due. You can't win the whole season. And here's the thing about the Cowboys. The Cowboys are playing their best football now, going into the final stretch. Also, another thing, too, when I asked you the Jalen and Dak question, Dak is a better pure passer than Jalen Hurts.
Better quarterback.
I'm not saying them words.
No,
because
you
to
can't
me,
say that.
Dak is very mediocre.
Especially when it counts.
Jalen is too.
Especially when the lights are on.
But what Jalen can do that's different than Dak is use those feet, and they haven't used those feet. So it brings Jalen down to mediocrity.
And the reason
he
that
just
we've
called
been
Jalen
good
mediocre.
in this winning streak that we've had, is Dak been using his feet.
He has been.
He has been.
And y'all played Midlands Tech.
I mean, y'all play the
couple
same
games.
teams we play, bro.
No, not yet.
Who's
y'all,
been hurt,
y'all,
Kenny?
y'all play all the teams
Who's
we
been
play.
hurt?
now?
I know you trying to.
Oh shit!
We
Patrick
would have
Mahomes.
did this all night.
Patrick Mahomes was hurt, bro. The
butthurt.
Bills, bro. Jesus Christ! Like
I told you they was
Dang, Patrick
imploding.
Mahomes.
Yeah, well, they got a definitely a win they needed to keep themselves in the playoff hunt against the Chiefs. An incredible game-winning play that was nullified because Kadarius Toney was offsides.
You know what, Ken? I'm gonna use one of Nick's celebrated phrases. This is a lot of white man luck. I've been talking about. No, it really is. You know, I've been talking about the Bills imploding all season, and this should have been one of those games that you put the nail in the coffin. Like they don't look the same. It's too Josh Allen centric. They don't run the ball enough, and again, there's friction there. Like that's not a well-oiled machine, and neither are the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh.
Neither are the Kansas City Chiefs. However, I think I heard a stat. I think it was Nick Wright. You know how Nick Wright be caping sometimes, but Andy Reid has coached over 25,000 offensive play calls in his entire career. And typically in those situations, they give you a warning. They don't necessarily call it like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those situations. It should have been a warning. It should have been a warning. Now, it is what it is.
He was definitely offside.
He was definitely offsides.
But did he check? No, that's what they were trying to say.
He did.
He didn't check, did he?
And
So
that's
normally,
on- that's
go
on-
ahead. I'm
that-
sorry.
That's on him. No.
If you look at the
Go ahead
full
and
tape,
interject.
if you look at the full tape, it takes it about 20 seconds from the time that they called the play. He went out there, and you're supposed to verbalize to the ref.
yeah,
and
am
you
I
tell
okay?
him you're on.
And
He
then
looked
sometimes
over
it's-
there, he checked with the ref, and just turned his head right back. There's no way he got confirmation
Yeah,
that he
Right,
wasn't
because
on
you get that. That's wide receiver one-on-one. You always check.
you
and
learned
make
that in
sure-
high school.
But
Yeah, you lined up.
But this is why it's white man's luck. Because the very next play, after they called that back, who was offsides? The Bills, and they didn't call it. So at the end of the day, this is one of those situations where it provides clarity, right? I use that word a lot. What it shows me, and Nick was right from the beginning of the season, I said, hey, sometimes you gotta let shit play out. But the wide receivers are trash. I said it last week, the first 2 rounds, they gotta go draft outside talent. They just have to, because you're wasting away Pat Mahomes' prime years. This is a prime year. If you don't win this year, you know what? That's fine, because y'all wasn't expected to win last year with 11 rookies on the squad, and you did that. And now the team is better because of those 11 rookies, and you drug them through the Super Bowl the way that he did. But now you need to help out Pat Mahomes. There's nothing else that this man can do. He's played to his level of excellence. We've seen him make plays that he can make. He can't catch the ball too. And the team, the organization, Andy Reid is letting him down. And we're seeing that frustration start to boil over when somebody is typically as calm as Pat Mahomes loses shit the way he did.
And it wasn't just about that play.
No, it wasn't just about that play.
It's been the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been the last 3
Yeah,
weeks.
and to interject too, when you talking about white man, look, I know if you're talking about Patrick Mahomes or
No, I'm talking about Josh Allen.
but you're right in that play. You know, it's unfortunate because it was a really nice play, but I felt like we all picked Kansas City to win that game. But I think all of us had the same feeling like, dang, this might be. Bills get up to play Kansas City. This is the Bills' Super Bowl. So if Josh Allen ever is going to show up, it's against Patrick Mahomes because he feels like he has the most to prove in this game. And that he did. He came out and he played, really good football. Cook showed up too. James Cook had a really, really good game catching the ball out of the backfield. He wouldn't run the ball necessarily, but he was catching passes and making things happen. And they jumped out to an early lead.
14-0.
Same thing that, Eagles go through some of the other teams. It's hard to come back from all these deficits like that. They just did it. The Raiders jumped out to a 14-0 lead on the Chiefs, and the Chiefs came back from that. But this time it was just a little bit more difficult, and that play encapsulated everything because I talked about it too at the beginning of the season. They don't have a number 1 or number 2 receiver. MVS had like 2 catches, and they was making a big deal about one of the catches. Like, oh, great. I'm like, man, he ain't got but 2 catches, and he's your number 1 receiver.
You know what's crazy?
It's crazy.
This is another stat that I heard today. In Pat Mahomes' entire career since he's been a starter, there's only been 6 times in his entire career before this season where he was held under 21 points or 20 points. This season alone, he's been held 6 times.
That's crazy.
Under 20 points. And we know, look, if your eyeballs work and you watch any Kansas City Chiefs, it's not because of Pat.
No.
It's not because of Pat. He's out there doing everything he's supposed to be doing. He makes plays, he extends plays, he puts the ball on the money, and it's just not translating. It's not because of him, and I feel for him. Did you guys watch the Netflix special that came out?
Quarterback stuff.
Quarterback. Damn, King. Damn.
I watched it, yeah.
I started, but
It's good, right?
It is.
Yeah.
You see Pat Mahomes, this isn't just luck and it isn't just street football. He practices this. Like the throwing motions, the off ankle, like that is what separates him, and he works at that. And just to see somebody that great, look, let's be honest, top 3 quarterback to ever play this game. Give a fuck. He retired today.
Top 2.
Top 2. You know what I'm saying?
Big talk.
Right now.
He retires today. You can't allow what's happening to happen for too long. We saw that with Tom Brady and Bill Belichik. They won by the grace of God sometimes, but you can't have that happen right now.
In the one last thing I'm gonna say about that is, drafting the receiver is all good. You don't need to do that. You need to find a free agent to get in there and make a difference. You look at DeAndre Hopkins with Tennessee, what he's doing. You look at what A.J. Brown did for Philadelphia. You look at shifting some of these big names and what they can do.
But who's going to be on the market though?
I didn't look, so I'm not privy to that right now. But I'm sure somebody you can make a trade for. You look at out in L.A. I mean, with the Vegas.
Who? Devontae.
Yeah, look for trading for Devontae Adams. You look for making a move that kind of way, because drafting a guy where they're going to be drafting it is not necessarily going to bring you one of those wide receiver
it may not
ones.
be instant success, but it'll be more success nonetheless. Because you look at like a young receiver squad with Green Bay, like Christian Watson. Every single week he is stepping up.
But you got to find that, and the thing about it is they just brought in like a Rasheed Rice. That's your young guy, and you see how long it's taking him to come along to get where he's. Number 1.
But he's never been really a route runner like that.
Right, but I'm saying like to find a number 1, they need a number 1. So they need a guy that's proven. If you got to trade, I don't care if you got to trade away 2 firsts to get a Devontae Adams. You do that to bring somebody in there.
I agree.
You put Devontae Adams on the squad right now. I don't care what you trade away.
Number
we're
1
talking Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're talking number one seed in the NFL.
So you do whatever it takes to get him out of Vegas.
Yep.
Right.
The bright side of what you guys are saying is, I still am taking the Chiefs over any other team in the AFC this year. It's a down year. We just seen the Dolphins lose to the Titans. We're not sure if Patrick Mahomes got to go to Baltimore for the AFC Championship game. I'm still taking the Chiefs.
I don't disagree.
I do think that I'm finally coming around to what you said and what Nick said. The front office probably felt like they had a bit of a grace period. Now, this offseason, I would expect them to be like, woo, that was close. God damn, if there were better teams out here, we may have about to get embarrassed this year. But I still am looking at that team and the way that they lost that game to the Bills, like, okay,
They're still in it.
Patrick Mahomes got to go on the road in the playoffs, so what? Where is he going to be scared to go?
Yeah.
Which team is he going to be scared to go into their house and take that game from them? This is just going to add to the Patrick Mahomes legacy as far as,
100%.
oh, he went on the road in the playoffs and won all the games.
100%.
And I would still pick them to go to the Super Bowl. I think the bigger problem here is, like, Stephon Diggs had 4 yards, bro. And Gabe Davis didn't have a catch.
Imploding.
And it's like you said, this is too Josh Allen centric, and they're dependent on him to win them games. They're in 11th in the playoffs right now. So I'm not worried about Kansas City in the sense of I do think that they have a good enough front office. Next season, they're going to be licking their chops and like, damn, man, that was close. And they're going to make those moves that y'all are talking about. And going into the playoffs this season, I still like them over every other team in the AFC because they have Patrick Mahomes.
And I don't disagree with you,
Pacheco
Spike.
didn't play either.
But yeah, Pacheco didn't play.
And Pacheco
but the biggest difference is this: is that they're still as long as Pat Mahomes got 2 legs and an arm, they're contenders.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But they're not the favorites, and that's the notch that they're down now.
Yeah.
You know, as long as number 15 is out there making plays, you have an opportunity to win a Super Bowl. That's just how great he is. And I don't disagree with you, Spike. But at the end of the day, man, this season is a big letdown.
Unless we looking like, again, we may look up at the end of the year, FIFO, just like we
And he
did
might be
last
in the
year, and
Super
they
Bowl.
make that, damn, them niggas made the Super Bowl.
He might be in the Super Bowl. That's
I
how
still
great
think
he
that
is.
can happen.
And you know what? Look, in the AFC, obviously, Justin Herbert just had season-ending surgery. We saw who my guy in Cincinnati, Joe Burrow. He's out. You know what I'm saying? So, and Ken picked the Ravens, and I do think that right now in the AFC, that is the favorite.
Yeah, they the favorite.
Because even though they have lost some wide receiver talent on the outside, obviously they lost J.K. Dobbins in preseason. You know, so they have some losses. But the way Lamar is playing right now, the way that defense is, the way Zay Flowers is looking like he should be offensive
They gotta
rookie of
win
the
it,
year.
bro.
They got to win it.
That's the way I look at it.
They have to win it.
This is the year.
This is the
Yeah,
year.
this is the
They're
year
the
where Lamar
favorites.
Jackson, like y'all talking about Patrick Mahomes, like he that, I'm that too. Like this is the year that Lamar Jackson
100%.
has to prove that.
100%. 100%.
They're gonna have home field advantage through the playoffs. They should have the best roster in the playoffs. One of the best coaches, well, a tolerable coach in the AFC.
So we talked a lot about Kansas City. Let's spend a little bit of time with the Bills. What happens here?
McDermott need to be fired. We need a better coach, somebody that's going to progress Josh Allen the way that Brian Daboll was. Like we need to get somebody in here that can bring him back to what like when we were looking at him a couple years, it might be unstoppable. But now we're looking at him like, bro, you're making bad decisions. You're forcing the ball in there. Like, you just taking off and running.
He did it again.
That's a direct reflection of Brian Daboll not being there and telling him, hey, man, this is what you need to be. Just like he was doing with Daniel Jones in New York.
No, fuck that. What he doing with DeVito?
Even
DeVito
with
look like
Danny
a
DeVito,
baller right
yeah.
now.
He got Danny DeVito balling.
Danny DeVito balling.
Yeah, that game
Bills gotta
last
blow
night,
it up.
bro. Danny DeVito, man.
Balling, bro.
And when they score like what was that guy's name, Malik whatever, when Jordan Love hit him on that touchdown and they confirmed it, bro, he was so hyped.
Oh, yeah.
He was.
I was like, he was so hyped, bro. I was like,
Because he waited a second too. He's like,
Yeah, we good?
like, oh!
Hey, I was hyped with him a little bit because I was like, man, that's a nice kid. You know, the young I like seeing them young dudes come up like that, the receivers, but he left with too much time.
see them young dudes come up like that, bro.
Pause.
Jesus.
But I was like, I don't know if that's I think they left too much time on the clock.
They did.
And they damn sure did. He had Wendell, and Wendell took the football down, bro. I was like, oh, Danny.
I thought the defense was gonna step up though. I really thought that defense was gonna step up.
So you know what? Look, I'm not even mad at the defense. I'm not even mad at the Packers. How they lost that game. I'm mad at Mike LaFleur, and the reason why is this, huh?
Matt.
What I say?
Matt.
Mike.
Oh, Matt LaFleur.
His brother probably messed up somewhere too.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm mad at Matt LaFleur is we're seeing literally the ascension of Jordan Love, and he made a hell of a throw on that out route for that touchdown to go ahead. How do you not put the ball back in his hands? You run that weird ass toss sweep where you ran somebody that was on that strong side away to the weak side, and they was run to that side.
They was running the whole game, and it worked a couple times, but that was the one play
that you put the ball in Jordan Love's hand, and you say, "Go win this."
That's where someone like LaFleur benefits from having an Aaron Rodgers. That'll tell him, "No, we're not doing that no more, bro.
Checked out of that play.
We're not doing that." And Love ain't got to that point yet, but I do see it. I see it in Love. I didn't see it before. I definitely see it in Love. I think him and LaFleur will grow together. My biggest takeaway from those games last night, I may have been wrong about Will Levis.
You were. Yeah, you were.
I came in here going to be anything, and he's shown me this season that he's at least a serviceable quarterback.
No, fuck. Look. At the end of the day, when quarterbacks start to take the jump is when they can read defenses, and we know that Will Levis isn't there yet. Not reading NFL defenses. My biggest question about Will Levis was, can he make the touch throws? Like, because he has arm talent from a strength perspective. We know he could get it downfield. We know he put velocity on that thing. But can he get the touch passes, the ones that are over the safety, over the linebackers and stuff like that? And we saw it last night. And then we also saw the moxie. Yeah. And then are we going to talk about that game officially, or are we just going to jump in and jump out? Okay. So I felt like this. I feel that Miami lost that game for two reasons. Number one, when Tyreek got hurt.
MVP went out.
The MVP went out. And here's the thing. Last night when he went out, it solidified to me he's the MVP.
Exactly.
Because without him, they're extremely pedestrian.
Yeah.
That whole offense, the whole speed, all of that shit don't matter.
Didn't flow
if
at all.
Tyreek not out there, it don't matter. So to me, Tyreek was the MVP. The other thing, the reason why I felt that they lost was Miami got tight, Titans got loose.
Yep.
Yes.
What we got to lose?
And the play calling, Will Levis starting to get up. You know what I'm saying? He's a Phillip Rivers type of guy.
Shit, the Eagles should make a call, huh?
Yeah, maybe get him over there.
I was about to say. I ain't worried about that part.
Bro.
I ain't worried about that part. But I was impressed with Will Levis last night, but not enough to where I'm gonna go that far. I think that a lot of times
go that far in terms of what?
It's saying like he's that guy. You know, a lot of people are saying that.
Well, I'm saying he's that guy for them.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's not the guy in the NFL.
I can't even say he's the guy for them right now.
You wouldn't be satisfied with him winning the quarterback for next year?
No, I don't know yet. What? He won one game.
Why?
And see, that's the
It's
thing.
not the first game he's won.
the first game.
That's the thing. First game he had a blowout win.
That's the thing that kills me though. See, we give, and it's crazy because we're so conditioned to think the way we think. So.
Don't you try to turn this into no black-white.
It is a black-white thing.
Stop that,
because
man.
we look at Chicago.
Nobody is saying
he's
Will
won
Levis is
2
great,
games in a row.
I haven't said
and
that.
they still saying it.
I haven't said
he
that.
Gotta go.
I haven't said that.
Bro, it's after he
Justin Fields got to go.
context.
No, he don't.
lost.
That's what they saying.
How many straight games did Justin Fields lose?
That's
It
not
was
all
a
him.
ton.
And
But
I've
it's
said
not.
that. That's not all him.
There was another quarterback that came in and won when Justin Fields couldn't, right? So one would. Am I wrong or right?
No, the
Backup didn't come in and win.
He
games?
won one game.
He won 2 games.
He won 2 games.
To where Justin Fields won 1 game the whole season. So like you saying that it's not a black-white thing. There's more faith put in Justin Fields is supposed to be a franchise QB. All I'm saying is about Will Levis is, okay, we took a flyer on him. He's solid enough to go starting into next season. I can't say Justin Fields is you would make him a franchise quarterback based off what you see?
Hold on. Let me answer this. The way that backups come in and win games is the same way when a coach gets fired and the team gets fired.
They
up to
rally
win.
around him. I
exactly.
agree with that.
So when especially the last couple of games, you watch Justin Fields and throughout his career, yes, he's been up and down. Is he super elite thrower of the football? No, but he definitely has arm talent, and we know he got the legs. That team was so devoid of talent. That's the reason why I'm saying keep him, because he's a talented quarterback. I'm not saying he's the best, and I'm not saying he's nowhere near the worst, but he's a talented quarterback that needs talent around him. And at the beginning of the season, I said, hey, I like what they're starting to do. I over-evaluated them, and I came back down to earth. Moore is nice. I like Komet at tight end. They don't have nothing else.
He's not the right quarterback for the Bears.
You know,
I ain't gonna say he's not the right quarterback for the Bears.
Now, you know what's
But it
funny
ain't gonna
though?
be Caleb.
But you know,
whatever.
I don't know who.
You know what's funny though?
I don't know
should
who
be.
it is.
What's funny though?
He's not gonna make no difference.
What's funny though now is I looked at it today and I really changed my mind and agree with you today.
What's that?
Trade Justin Fields.
How many games have Justin Fields played and started?
At least 20.
20?
I think 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Something
because
like
it's
that.
like 2 seasons.
How many games have Will Levis played?
Not even a season.
About
Half
8,
a season.
6.
Yeah, I
something
think
like
there's
that.
a big difference between these two, though. I think you have 20 games to watch and make a decision on Justin Fields, and I like Justin Fields. I think there are a lot of other problems there, but there was this one game. He looked awful.
Yeah.
But I think Will Levis, he don't look intimidated, bro.
He didn't this
He
last
running
game.
over
No,
linebackers. Get in their face.
it was more than just.
These last couple weeks, he's looked good.
Ever since he stepped on the field, when he took over for
First
Tannehill,
game,
bro.
he threw 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah, nah. And even the game after that, he looked like he felt comfortable on. Way better than fucking Bryce
Hey,
Young.
look.
And that is true.
And I tell you this, there was a play Will Levis had when he took off running. He laid a shoulder
ran
on the
over the
line.
I saw that.
Hey,
I saw that.
hey.
I saw that. I was like, get down, young fella. But he hit that linebacker. Boy, that was.
But that's
that
what you
was
want to
crazy.
see out of somebody who.
That's
Again,
young.
I'm not calling you young. I'm not calling him the franchise quarterback, but if I'm Mike Vrabel and I see that, I want to
He was fired up.
give him a shot.
He was fired up, but when you look at the rest of that quarterback room, I could see going with him. But to say he's my answer and I'm not going to look for nothing else, I can't say that quite
But they
yet.
drafted him to be their quarterback.
But
They drafted him
give it to him.
they drafted him to add competition to the room because they knew Tannehill was not the guy.
Yeah.
They been knew that. So last year they drafted Malik Willis.
Yeah.
And he was definitely not the guy.
Malik Willis was beating him out, though.
At the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season. But then, as things progressed, we knew Tannehill, hey, you got hurt. Hey, you sit down. Malik got a little bit of tick, but then it became the Will Levis show. Now, here's the thing. I agree, Shelton. It's not enough of a sample size to be like, oh, yeah, he is bona fide the guy. We are not looking. You still want to add more competition to that QB room at the right cost. Now, if you could go trade up and go get Caleb, that's something different. But if you're not getting Caleb or Shador this year, there's no reason. Whoever comes to you in the second, third, fourth round, that's who you take and try to make your quarterback
See,
room a little bit better.
They're throwing Drake May up there now, too. Once
I
again,
know. But they shouldn't trade for him.
Let me finish what I was going to say on that part is I agree now. I think you should move on from Justin Fields if you're Chicago at this point. And I thought about it,
would be
man.
best
sat
for
there.
both of them.
It would be. And that's what I thought about in the end. The reason why I made that comparison, the only reason I'm tripping about that is not like them saying it now. They've been saying this about Justin Fields since the beginning. They didn't give him a chance. They haven't given him a chance. Even back
Not a fair
when
chance.
you know what I'm saying?
Not a fair
Even
chance.
back when his first 4 or 5 games, they were clamoring, he's not the quarterback, he's not the answer. They've been saying it this whole time. But
So
they'll
then-
give other people a chance.
So then where does a talent like Justin Fields fit in?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Or New England.
I don't
It
disagree.
immediately-
I don't
Or the Patriots.
disagree.
Or the
Yeah,
Patriots.
or the Patriots, but I prefer the Falcons, and the reason
Yes.
being is he's homegrown. You bring him home, you put him in that dome.
There's a
let
lot
him-
of talent already around him.
all
would
that
be-
talent.
That would be
Yeah.
great
His
for him.
speed with those weapons
That's-
he got.
If
you put him
Ritter,
with
if Ritter
Bijan,
can win 6 games in Atlanta,
Oh, yeah.
Justin Fields
Oh,
can
yeah.
win
yeah,
9.
and I was gonna say that too. The competition in the division is less.
Yep.
Man, you put
that's
he'll
not-
be a
that's not bad.
superstar there. Mike Vick 2.0. This would be amazing here.
I
And
agree.
and Chicago wins too because you draft your QB once again. I think one of y'all said it too, and I think it was you that said you get extra years as far as not having to pay your quarterback, so you can build around a Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is nice. I know Nick don't like him.
Yeah.
Man,
No, he nice.
we
He's the
saw
number
we
one
saw
guy.
Caleb win the Heisman, and we've seen Caleb struggle. We've seen him go through adversity and push through. We've seen him do a lot of different things, and we've seen him be the only thing that they had rolling because that team was trash.
But Jaden Daniels got
Told
that
y'all
much.
too. I told y'all who was gonna win this.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
Yep, you did, and I'm so happy for him. But I thought they wasn't gonna give it to him.
I knew that.
But he was
They
balling,
had to, man. Like
and his
50 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was balling all year. They just lost them games.
Yeah.
And Malik Neighbors is gonna be another one of them LSU monsters.
Who was that? I ain't even.
Neighbors is his, not Malik Neighbors. His name is, I think it is Malik Neighbors. His wide receiver. His wide receiver 1. He's just like Justin Jefferson. He's just like Jamar. He's one of them guys.
OBJ,
He's
the
gonna
lineage.
be gonna be one of them, cause that dude is a monster. He should get first hand with that Heisman because he's the reason why he got it, cause he was catching all them passes.
Shout out to Daniels, man.
But that team, and they talking about him being like a second or third round quarterback. And we saw with Jaden Daniels.
I don't even think he'll be picked up. Man.
But Drake May is.
But see, like if the Titans get Jalen Daniels in the second or third round, you do that. But you shouldn't give up draft
Well, at
compensation.
some point, you got to fire people. There's 3 first-round quarterbacks 2 years in a
What do
row.
you mean first round? Will Levis was in the first round.
He was a second round pick, but
But you wasted high picks on, like, you should be first and second and third round picks should be people that you can plug and play.
So now I get it if they don't draft a quarterback for the reason y'all just said.
Titans.
You draft
Maybe-
two
maybe not
back-to-back.
this season.
You can't draft another one.
Yeah,
this
you can't
season.
do three
You
this
give them a shot because the fan base is fired up. But my point is,
well, you see how he plays out the rest of the year.
Will Levis is the perfect white boy quarterback for the Titans in Nashville. Like,
I don't disagree.
They will fall.
That's a good-
I am from there, bro. He will be Peyton Manning in Nashville.
You saw what they did with Tannehill, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
they love
come on,
Tannehill.
and he
bro.
was at Kentucky anyway, so
I agree with the whole Will Levis thing. I like him. I would roll with him and give him a season
least
or
give
two
him a
to
season,
see.
yeah.
But if you're the front office and you feel Jalen Daniels is our guy, then you know what you do. You trade Will Levis.
Yeah, my thing with Will Levis is because the way Spike and Shelton talked about Will Levis, bro,
I thought he was garbage.
man,
I ain't-
they-
but
I
you
thought
know
it
what
was
the
garbage.
Titans did too. They thought so too.
Well, they
remember?
took him.
No, but I'm talking about when they took him, I was mad. But once he got there, they couldn't stand him. He was third string quarterback. All the time they kept saying he couldn't pick up the offense. They were saying he was terrible at first.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking for. I was looking for terrible, and then I got out there. I was like, he don't.
4 touchdown pass.
He
Like,
don't
what?
Wait, that may have been a fluke. Wait, he ain't playing as good, but he doesn't look scared.
And
That's
you
the
know,
biggest
and you know
thing.
who
Exactly.
you know who I would, if I'm this organization, trade for Will Levis if they were to take a Jalen Daniels. And I know we're talking a lot of ifs.
Jalen Daniels going to Minnesota. But
Very possible. Very possible. However, in this very hypothetical situation I'm putting together, if I'm the Jets, I'll give you third, fourth, and a next year's second round pick. Give me Will Levis.
One more hypothetical before you move on since we're there. If the Chargers got on the phone with any one of the teams in the top 3 and was like, we'll give you Herbert. We just want to start over.
They
We
won't
wanna
do
get
that.
Staley out of here. You don't think they would do that?
No,
not at
the
all.
Chargers wouldn't do
Herbert,
that.
Herbert is their guy. They're not. They're
He's
not
average.
They're,
He's
but
played
no.
50 games.
No.
I think he like
no.
26 and 26.
No, but see,
But that's not all him.
they don't look at it like that at all.
Yeah.
They do not blame him one bit for where they are. They blame coaching.
Yeah, because look at the passing yards and look at the touchdown to interception ratio. It's elite, but like bottom barrel elite. And the wins are not all him.
Right.
He's not the reason why they're losing some of these games.
And then
Y'all don't think if New England had the third pick and San Diego called New England and
Nope.
said,
Nah.
we'll give you Herbert for the
Oh, they'll
third
take
round.
it. Oh, you asking it, would the other side take
yeah,
it?
that's what I'm saying.
Anybody would take
Are you
it.
saying,
Look.
y'all saying that San Diego
Yeah,
wouldn't
San
do
Diego
that?
Oh,
would.
anybody. He's
or LA,
Yeah.
because they're LA now.
I mean, yeah.
But every team not named Kansas City,
take him.
Baltimore,
Everyone.
or Cincinnati, every other team
Every
would
other
take
team
him.
would take him.
Those 3 quarterbacks, nobody touching them. And even Josh Allen, I'll put him there too because it is what
Yeah.
it is.
great white
But
hat,
every other team would trade for Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
bro.
it would. And it's not, once again, not to shoot him no bail or nothing like that. But when you watch him on the field, you see that he has
He's
the
elite.
He has the it factor.
elite.
He
Got
is
it.
elite with his passing. You got to understand that Mike Williams has been hurt every year. Keenan Allen been hurt every year. He has the worst coaching every year. So everything is played against him.
And he plays
Austin
against
Eckler's
Mahomes
been hurt.
twice.
And he played Mahomes twice. So this guy's, this year he hurt his finger real bad. His finger been hurt all year. And finally they take, he broke it again, I guess, and he's done for the year. But his finger has been in the sling the whole year. So
Oh, they about to get Bill Belichick about the paint, though. So it's a wrap for him, bro.
So do you think Bill Belichick can fix the Chargers?
I think Bill Belichick need to go sit his ass down.
Bill
somewhere.
Belichick going to probably go to Carolina.
Oh
I don't
my
like
God,
that.
no. I
But,
don't either.
But if he goes to the
I don't either.
Chargers, that's kind of scary. And the reason why I say that is this. We know he still can coach defense. We know he can coach defense.
Right.
And we know that he can find a coordinator that works within what he want to do. And he got fucking Justin Herbert, bro.
See,
And
people,
an elite
the only
roster,
thing the only thing that scares me about that is the same guy that we know can do that went out and got Judge and who is the other guy?
No, I know.
Patricia.
No, I know.
We're gonna see him screw up with some coordinators lately.
But that's only as of late, and we also know this too. Cause I'm gonna throw some more not taste good shit in the gumbo. Can't draft wide receivers, and
If
they're-
I were the Chargers and I brought him in, he's not playing GM.
I
It's
agree.
going to be
Wherever
a GM.
he, but
You
okay.
coaching. That's
so
it.
it's twofold though, because where Bill Belichick wants to be GM, But I feel you, especially if I got a roster already stacked like this.
over
I'm like, hey, bro,
Yeah, it's
look, hey, we gonna pick. We'll take your input,
Right.
but we making the decisions. But I feel you.
It depends on who Justin is, though, because we don't know what kind of person he is and what type of coaching he responds to. You know, and Bill is old school, so we don't know.
But I think he want to win though, and I think because look, we've seen him in mediocrity, right? Mediocre coaching, mediocre record.
Speaking of mediocre, the Lions play this week. I wanted to be with the come on, BZ.
What a mask
Y'all
at,
say
B.
what's up to be.
What a mask at.
Division games. Division games are always tough. And y'all play is horrible outside in the cold.
I got you.
My thing, B, man, I'm is struggle for so. Y'all should be happy for B, bro.
I am happy.
Nah, cause y'all be shitting on this
I'm
brother.
sorry,
Not I.
His fault.
I'm sorry.
You
I
shit on him.
shit on the Lions.
It's me and
Nick.
Spike.
Yes.
It's mostly me and
That's
Spike.
more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
It's
saying.
good for the Lions. That's good for the Lions.
That's awesome for the Lions. It's
We
me.
got
It's me.
Broncos,
It's me and
last
Lou.
four, we got Broncos, Vikings, Dallas, and Vikings. That's our last.
Yeah, I might lose 2 of them for.
Yeah.
Two of them folks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
y'all
the
might lose
Vikings
two of
and the
them
Broncos.
I think
Vikings are division games, so those are always
it's gonna be tough.
tough.
That's why I say once to the Vikings and then the Broncos. That's it.
So you think Broncos and Vikings, the one.
Yeah.
Y'all are
I
gonna,
think
You'll win the
Broncos
other
two
games.
Vikings.
Yeah.
I think if we lose somebody, it probably be the Cowboys.
Who?
I think if
Yes.
we lose somebody, it probably be the Cowboys.
Yeah.
don't repeat that, B. He been an Eagles fan.
We can go 3-1.
B, that's easy.
We can go 12. We can go 12.
You can
and
rest
5.
your starters that week.
12 and 5, huh?
You can rest your starters that week.
By then? Damn.
We need.
In 2 weeks, that's
Yeah,
not
I saw
happening.
Nick popped up. I was like, man, be happy for this brother. We've seen the Lions football team be
Terrible.
like so bad. Let the man have a winning
Literally
season.
since '93.
And you know what? We do.
Tigers suck.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Crabs in the barrel, bro.
I'm sorry because the
Y'all ain't
Pistons,
shit,
this
bro.
Pistons thing has really got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
And the Pistons.
I'm sorry about that.
Pistons lost, what, 15?
And you got a winning
20.
Lions team, and all y'all do every Tuesday is say them motherfuckers ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit.
The
bro.
Pistons ain't won since Barry Sanders was playing.
Have they won this season? They won 2 games this season.
I'm talking
right?
one game.
Bro, that's crazy.
They won 2 games.
Monty Williams went.
Yeah.
You know who got that ski mask on? Monty Williams. Monty Williams got that ski mask on.
No, he got a
He's
brown,
sitting on the
he got a-
sideline.
He got a
with it,
brown
like, y'all
paper
let
bag
him
on. He
down.
got no ski mask.
He's straight Joy Road style with it. Y'all come on with it, bro.
Oh man, yeah, that's awful. While we're there talking about basketball though, LeBron got another ring, bro. He got another title.
Shout out, Brian.
Yeah, bro.
End season.
Yeah.
Did you see what who the white boy Austin
Reeves?
Austin Reeves was talking about? All of the youngins was telling all of the vets on the Lakers, hey, let's go win this thing for that $500K. You know, them
want
boys
that
ain't got that much.
That's
that
it.
type
Oh,
of
the
money.
young guys.
All the youngins.
So I didn't see the game in real time, but I rewatched it. I watched it Monday, and I know B had been talking about the competition has been good. They've been really playing to win these games. And when I saw AD had that scowl on his face and he was all hyped and stuff like that, I was like, oh, they playing for real. And like they really wanted to win. I was really surprised how tough they were playing to win this title, bro. And now you're telling me that money really incentivized the young cats to go out there and play.
Makes sense too, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because you got to think, obviously veterans minimum is way more money than all of us put together will probably make in our entire lifetime. It is what it is, but money is relative. And to them, for the youngins that's, not really making anything, $500K is a lot. And then you also got to think about cost of living in
lump sum
LA.
right now too, in a lump sum. Come
Yeah.
on with that, man. Christmas gonna be great.
Yep.
It's going up in LA for them, man.
Yeah. Austin Reeves was putting in work, bro.
Yeah, I
AD
want
was
this
putting
guy.
in
He
work.
promised his wife a wedding ring or something like that, bro. He was
Yeah,
in.
LeBron was getting whatever he wanted, bro. He'll just drive right around and lay it up. And I was watching the FIFA. I was like, bro, how old is he?
Yeah, bro, 38, turning 39.
It's amazing to watch, bro.
Yeah, it makes
amazing
no
to
sense.
watch.
But it also seems somewhat fitting, right? I'm like does this add to LeBron's legacy?
Of course, 100%, Ken. I think one of the things is this, right? And I want to say on Sunday or Saturday we were talking about LeBron versus MJ and the legacy and all of that type of stuff. LeBron's legacy has to be as one of the top 2 best players between him and MJ. And the longer he plays and the more accolades and the more things that he gets, It's the more of the case of saying, hey, is he really number one? Because he's going to finish in almost every major statistical category, top 3 to top 7.
Yeah, LeBron gonna make it where it's preference. It ain't gonna be I'm a Jordan fan and I can bring these facts to the table that's gonna say, hey, Jordan was better. It's gonna be who do you prefer? And I think that was a good point that Jalen brought up. Like
It was a very good
it's
point,
really your preference in the era that you remember the most as far as nostalgia, because you can make a case 21 years straight. You've never seen this. We've never seen somebody doing what LeBron is doing at this age, at this stage in his career, straight through. No retirement year, no anything.
Yep.
And I can still go out here and on some nights still be the best player in the league.
No, 100%. And let's factor in all of the Olympic basketball that he's played, because he
And
played like
playoff basketball.
four straight summers. And then also everything that LeBron has done is amazing. And I'm a LeBron guy. Everybody that's been watching Dead Sports for years, y'all know I'm a LeBron guy. But there's one thing that I could throw out that MJ has done that nobody else has done, and it's like, well, goddamn. This only happened 3 times in the history of the NBA. Scoring champ, defensive player of the year, first team all defense. And it's only been Michael Jordan to do it. And he did it multiple times.
I think 9 times.
9?
Was it 9?
Nah, it's only like 3 times.
What?
He did something 9
MVP.
times.
Oh, no, I take that back. MVP, defensive player of the year, first team all defense, and finals MVP. That's only happened 3 times in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Chat, y'all can, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jordan's the only player
Has
that
LeBron
ever
ever
do that.
got defensive player of the year?
No. And MJ has more first team all defenses than LBJ. But at the end of the day, we're splitting hairs at this point because we're talking about arguably the greatest prime ever in MJ and the greatest longevity ever in LeBron.
That's fair.
And they both have won, they both have been extremely dominant, and they both were the best player when they came in terms of, obviously, as rookie, you can't dominate the league. You don't have enough knowledge and experience yet. But
Still made an impact.
But you can make an impact. Remember how we was talking, Ken, and I said 19 points a game for a rookie is elite. And you're like, that's elite, da 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 da. So I went and looked up, all of the best scoring averages for rookies.
Yeah.
Jordan is at number 1, 28.7 points a game as a fucking rookie.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. And nobody else has come close. Like, there's people 25, 20, but nobody's close to that 28. So, again, it just puts into perspective. The conversation is LeBron and MJ. And that's where it is, and that's it.
And Jalen did make a good point too about how, and I didn't think about it that way until he said it, because I minimized in my own head this tournament. I said we can't say much about this tournament because
What
the
he said
players
in the
didn't
chat.
even. Yeah, the
Kobe and Jordan would have been killing
attention.
themselves to win this.
Yes,
too.
he said
100%.
You're absolutely right. Kobe and Jordan, they compete with everything. So yeah, they would have been doing the exact same thing.
It would,
So
I hate that like people are trying to push LeBron making a big deal out of this mid-season. Like any great person, any great would have done that.
Yeah.
Jordan would have been the same way.
100%.
Yeah, Kobe would have been the same way.
and yeah, they are posting the video. I don't know if y'all been seeing it, but it's Kobe saying
We
Kyle
don't hang
posted it.
division
Yeah, we don't
championship
hang
banners.
division champions. We don't hang banners unless it's a championship. So
And he could say that because there wasn't an in-season tournament.
right,
So
exactly.
I don't know.
This holds more weight than a division championship, in
And
my
all-
opinion.
Especially in the
Like I
regular
said,
season.
yeah.
NBA.
The only thing that was hurting me was I think that with it was that the players all didn't understand it. Like it would have felt a lot better if I understood it completely because I didn't either. Like somebody said Joel Embiid was saying they were mad at me for scoring late because they didn't understand the rules. A lot of the players admitted they didn't understand the rules. They didn't understand what was going on. I don't think they took it that serious. Some of them.
Not at first.
Yeah.
That's on
so
them.
Not at
That's
first.
on
I
them,
think
though.
going
That
forward.
is on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
it is.
that
100%.
goes- yeah, that speaks
I
to
think going forward it should be more better.
Yeah, and I think LeBron winning it, which seems fitting. Like it would have been
Of course,
weird.
the first one.
It does.
Yeah, it would have been weird to see Halliburton like hoist up the title. I don't know. Indiana winning the first in-season tournament. But I think, LeBron winning it, AD, the Lakers, it adds credibility to the title because it kind of stamps it in time and now moving forward, like other players are gonna want to definitely capture one now, and especially with how hyped they were and how they celebrated and pushed it. You know, who you will want that. So I think you'll even see more. But yeah, I watched the game. I thought it was a good game. You know, as I was watching, I was like, man, this is pretty good. Halliburton.
Most improved player. Most improved. It's not even close. I don't give a damn what other name you name. Nobody's taking the type of jump that man has taken this season.
When John Morant comes back, will he reclaim his spot, or you think Halliburton's going to push him out and take it over?
Well, okay, so when Ja last year, before the whole situation, Ja was positioning himself to be face of the NBA. Tyrese isn't there yet.
Do you think he can get there? Because I think what Tyrese is missing is a bit of culture.
He's missing flash.
Yeah.
He don't have the je ne sais quoi. He don't have great fucking player. But the it of it,
Je ne sais quoi was crazy. That's a good point right there. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
like the it factor, I love his mental. I love his competitive spirit. There was a game against the Bucks where Dane came off of a pick and hit a three. Then he started talking shit, and Tyrese came right back.
You see what Dame said?
No, I didn't see what Dame said.
Dame came back and said, he said, I ain't mad at it. I get it because I'd have done it to plenty of people, but just understand when it come back around, please be ready for it. And they play, I think, in a couple of days. He was like, please be ready for it.
But yeah, Tyrese hit that three right after he hit it, and he said, yeah, I could do that too. So I love the elevation of his game, but he's missing the flash. And every face of the franchise or face of the league has had some type of flash to him. So to me, Ja can still reclaim that. But Tyrese is going to be one of those guys that pushes Ja.
Yeah. He has to cross over into like culture in some way, pop culture in some way. You know, Ja has definitely done that with the flash and the dunk because he's been trying to dunk on anybody.
Bruh.
Yep.
Because even the misses are highlights.
Yep, exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
Bro, you that crazy?
Halliburton ain't doing that.
Not doing that.
So you got to win titles. You got to do something like that in order to get people talking about you. Just don't go out there and start shooting guns.
Yes,
what about
Don't even take videos with guns.
Right.
Don't even have
do
fake
anything
guns.
with guns, bro.
No toy
Water
guns. No guns, Halliburton.
Not even those small G.I. Joe
None of
guns.
that.
None of that shit, bro.
no glue gun, no gun.
Yo, that shit's
I feel
low.
like it's another point guard that we may be missing, though, right?
I was going to ask y'all, what about
Maxey? I was thinking about Fox.
But
Well,
see,
De'Aaron
Fox,
already
he
made
did it
his
last
jump.
year.
Yeah, he made his jump
he did
last
that
year.
jump.
So he put himself into the elite category last year.
But what about Maxey?
Maxey to me is the second best improved player behind Halliburton.
The only reason I clamor for Maxey is because of the winning. Like he got Philly. We thought Philly
Yeah, but
would fall off the
he's
cliff.
playing with an MVP though.
But everybody thought they would fall off a cliff, and for him to step up as big as he had,
But I feel you. No, look.
That's a good team, too, in Philly. That is like,
It is a good team, but hold on.
it's a lot of cloud over there because what James Harden did, but that's still a good team.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, sometimes young players don't necessarily step up, you know. So I give him a lot of credit for stepping up. And I've always believed in Maxey. And y'all could go rewind last year. To me, and I said this last year, James Harden needed to be off the ball and put the ball in Maxey's hand. And I've always said it. Look, I'm an old motherfucker now too. I saw my game completely change when I couldn't turn the corner no more. And when I watched James Harden in Brooklyn, when I watched them, leaving Houston, when the whole James Harden thing, the first thing that I noticed, does he still have a step back? Yes. Does he still have a jump shot? Yes. They're not calling the fouls in the same way that they did because it's a James Harden rule. And that's how you know you great, when they start fucking changing the rules because of your greatness and how you're able to exploit certain calls and things of that nature. So we know that there is a James Harden foul rule in place. But he can't turn the corner. He's not getting explosive plays. When's the last time we really seen him dunk?
He looks so washed in L.A., bro. The Clippers.
So for me, when I saw that, I said, okay, move him off the ball because he can still catch a shoot. He can still boogie one-on-one a little bit. But get the ball to Tyrese Maxey. I said that last year. And what's happening this year is obviously the court is way more open. Who else is going to handle it? Who else is going to set up the plays for them? You know what I'm saying? So not only did he have to step up, he did step up. And the only reason why I wouldn't give him most improved over Tyrese Halliburton is only because that team is better. That culture has already been set with the process. And I understand that it's been rocky. It's been a rocky road. So nothing's perfect. But he's playing with an MVP. And when you're a little man and you play with a guy like that, it make your game a lot easier. And they complement each other.
What's crazy is Halliburton's assists are through the roof, too.
Crazy.
We ain't just talking about scoring 30-something points a game sometimes. We talking about 12, 13, 14, 15 assists.
And we're talking assist to turnover ratio.
That was in the tournament. That was ridiculous.
What about Shea? Is he not American born?
Who is that?
He Canadian?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
But he also, his jump happened last year too. They're starting
He's already there.
Yeah, he was already there last year.
Halliburton getting to where he going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And the reason why OKC is winning, because Chet's there. I don't care what you say, Ken. Elite big man in the league. Look, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton, is he doing what Chet or Wemby doing? And then both them dudes rookies, bro. So look, at the end of the day, like I've always said, a point guard needs a big man. And that's the reason why you're seeing it's translated to wins.
I want to ask you, before you move on, I want to ask him about the Magic.
I was just about to. That's what I was waiting to say.
The Magic.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that till just now. They're second place.
Second place in the East?
Yeah.
I was
Paolo
about
is
to
a
say
beast,
the same
man.
thing.
If you wanted to give most improved to Paolo, I ain't gonna argue that.
Well, he was
either.
hooping last year.
He was already hooping.
Yeah, but he was rookie of the year though.
Yeah, but see, you can't put him in improved.
You can't go rookie of the year to most improved.
No, because what I'm saying is it's not a huge leap.
Yeah, like we expect him to be good now.
Yeah, but not second place.
Nah.
No. But that's a team thing. That's a team effort.
They got the brothers.
They're all
that's
hooping.
good.
But he's the driving force.
He is.
He shit. I know.
They got that.
I was just wanted to bring them up because I was surprised.
Vaquez, I think. Vaquez, something like he's balling.
The Wagner brothers.
That rookie in Miami is looking good.
Yes, Jaquez.
Yeah, he's looking good.
I wanted him in Charlotte. He came from UCLA, and he was hooping at UCLA.
Yep.
And I really was hoping that they drafted him.
I saw it in summer league. When I saw it in summer, I said, "Oh, this is a Miami Heat player, bro.
Yeah.
He does a little bit of everything. He's not spectacular in one
thing.
thing.
Y'all talking about.
He was very smart.
Yeah, very smart.
He was doing it in college. They couldn't stop
He
him.
was like that at UCLA.
I was like, man, please get him in Charlotte.
Has Scoop made an appearance yet this season?
I don't think Scoot even playing right.
Man, Scoot.
happened to Scoot?
Hey, honestly,
Where's Scoot at, man?
Don't do
Scoop.
I'm not
do
gonna
my boy
call him the
Scoop
B
like
word
that.
just yet. However, hey, look,
close?
I'll give him next season. Everybody deserves one season, bro. Like the transition for some people is just crazy.
The expectation was so high, though.
The expectation.
It was,
You know
bro.
why?
We was talking about
From
Stephon
me.
Marbury.
From me.
You know why? Because he proved that at a high level. It's like, oh, okay, well.
And he was going at Wemby, bro. The times
Yes.
he played Wemby, he would best him sometimes.
Yes.
Oh,
So
that
I
D-League shit
don't
ain't working.
know. I don't understand why. You know, because I haven't watched enough Portland games to really give like a detailed analysis as to what he's doing, what he's not doing. But the little bit that I've seen, like I just don't get why.
His shooting is the biggest
Horrible.
thing that's off. Like he was.
Well, they said that was going to be
last night he was 0 for 6
concern.
from 3. You know, just
Oh, he back in the league?
yeah, he back. he ain't all the way back, but he back.
But another thing too, in the little bit that I watched, he's hesitant. Like he's not sure of
He don't
himself.
look confident.
He's not playing with no
does not look
confidence right now.
does
So y'all gonna have to figure that thing out and get it to him. Who the coach out there? Chauncey.
Oh, no
Chauncey,
wonder.
man, come on, man.
Chauncey Billups think he him. And he out there treating Scoop like Scoot is Chauncey Billups and it ain't working.
Like Scoot, you ain't Dame. Scoot probably tired of hearing the Dame comparison.
Right.
That's what's killing him.
Man, we ain't heard from Dame damn near all year, bro. He done went to Milwaukee and
Disappeared.
He in coach mode.
disappeared,
Y'all want to
bro.
send me to Milwaukee? I'm gonna show y'all.
Dame in witness protection.
I'm gonna let Greek Freak do all the work since y'all sent me here.
Bro, I was like, man, where's Dame time, bro?
Oh,
Jeez,
man.
bro, it's like a grandfather clock. All right, let's get into power rankings, picks, and then we're gonna do some. Then we got Shelton as a segment. Yep, Shelton.
Why
just saying,
Jalen Hurts is
spread
great.
talk, but that's just like crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll do that.
Spread talk is crazy. Spread talk is insane. All right, the power rankings this week, they are attributed to and consisting of the top 5 weapons in the NFL, non-QB, of course.
Spike, that picture on fleek, bro.
Rod did a great job.
You got the
Shout out to
Steve
Rod,
Harvey,
man.
boy.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
nice
that's a good
picture.
ass haircut, man. I need to take that to my barber. Get
He
that
look
done
clean,
again.
right?
All right, man. The number 5, top 5 dangerous weapons in the league, non-QB. Number 5, Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey. At that position and that play that they got that's unstoppable,
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why Jalen Hurts is so good.
I agree.
Number 4,
Interesting.
That's a good one.
Michael Parsons.
That's a good one.
Anytime you need it, he can get pressure on the quarterback. Won the game a couple weeks ago.
You know what's crazy too? They are missing a lot of holding calls on Michael Parsons.
Yeah, I got to. I don't even want to get into it, but yes, absolutely. Number 3, Myles Garrett.
Okay. I was about to say, he put
You know I
Michael,
put
but not
Parsons on there. I
Miles.
got to put
Well,
Garrett on
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Garrett's
Okay.
been absolutely defensive player of the year has been Myles Garrett this year.
Yep.
Number 2, especially after that play that got called back, Travis Kelsey.
There you go.
You got him on your team, man. Like that. Shannon Sharp was saying a lot this week. about what Travis Kelsey could be doing to help them out as well. Number 1, man.
know
Like,
Tyreek
everybody know who this is.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, bro.
Exactly. The Cheetah.
We saw it, man. Like I saw it last night, and I was like, man, I'm going in tomorrow, and I'm saying Tyreek Hill for MVP.
MVP.
They don't look. They're not. The organization's not confident if Tyreek Hill's not out there, bro.
No, everything goes down. If you would have asked, what's McDaniels, the coach, say, hey man, you can lose Tua or you can lose Tyreek Hill. Which one would you take?
Oh, that's not even a question.
We'll let Tua go sit down, man, because Tyreek Hill make that shit go for them, man.
Yeah,
like
he does.
it's so impressive as far as people know what his strength is. They know, hey man, we shouldn't let this guy get behind us. Even still, every game, at least twice, he's running butt naked behind the defense, and they putting the ball to him. So, shout out to
And the
him.
crazy,
Even double coverage.
What's crazy for me though is that I hated he missed this game because I wanted him to hit that 2,000-yard mark.
I really did, so that'll give him more stake for the MVP. I wanted him to break that record.
Yeah.
This man
So that's my
said-
top 5 NFL weapons.
Well, Rob said, look like you coached the hell out of some DBs, bro. I thought you were gonna have Jalen Hurts up there.
No, I can't.
No,
I should have put him in 5.
You laughing at this?
I should have put him in 5.
It's funny. It's funny.
Oh man! All right, let's get into the weekly picks.
All right, man, for the weekly picks. Listen to this every week and just do this to spite us.
Why you supposed to be doing this, man? Why you?
No, Nick still updates the records and he picked the games.
We shouldn't be
I'm
waiting
just
on
relaying
Nick.
the messages, right? So Ken is 31-27. FIFO is 30-24. Still, 4 games by fixed it. Shelton is 31-27. I'm 28-30, and Nick is 27-26 because he did miss 4. So I'm not sure. I think he just tried to keep you back, FIFO, and he don't want to give you your fault for that week that you missed. All right, man. So picking the games for this week, the games that we had on the schedule. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. First game that we had was Denver and Detroit. Kim.
Detroit.
Loser ball.
God, man, we just talked about that.
Disrespectful.
Showing some love to the brother, bro. Yeah. People have been clamoring and talking shit on the subreddit. I saw him early in the chat talking about y'all need to give Sean Payton and what's that
said
quarterback name? Russell Wilson.
Let Russ
some
cook.
credit. Hell no. Absolutely
Ken, they gonna go to the
not.
playoffs and upset somebody.
Absolutely not. I ain't giving no credit for that, especially with that quarterback, that receiver that can't damn catch.
Oh my God, Jerry
Jeez,
Judy just
oh
needs to
my
shut
God.
up.
I wouldn't even let Jimmy travel with the team.
Bruh, it's so bad.
Find
They-
your own way to the next
yeah,
game.
they
bro.
lucked up and won some games, but nah, they ain't ready.
They gonna
Give
win
me
their last
Detroit.
4. Ken, you
gonna
got
happen.
Detroit?
Yep.
All right. FIFO, who you got?
I got the Lions as well.
You got the Lions as well. Okay. I can
Yeah,
catch
they're
up.
at home. I definitely think Russell Wilson and Sean Payton done figured it out a little bit, but Jerry Jeudy's not who we thought he was. And I just think
Sutton
the Lions
is,
are
though.
playing better ball right now. Sutton has definitely stepped up.
Yeah.
He's definitely stepped up. But it's not what was sold to us what the Broncos were supposed to be. It was supposed to be all the weapons are in place, the defense is in place, we just missing a QB. And it obviously, Russell wasn't the guy last year, and I attribute a lot of that to the head coach. This year, him and Sean Payton had to get on the same page. I feel like they're on the same page now. But the weapons outside of Sutton ain't really weapons right now, so I don't believe in them.
Sheldon, who you got?
Give me Denver.
Damn.
Um,
Thought I was going to catch up with this.
No, I'm definitely taking Denver. And I say that because the Lions have not looked like the Lions as of late. Denver's defense always steps up and makes plays, and they've been doing it consistently now for weeks. And the Lions have really hit a wall. The Bears should have beat them twice if we look at those two games. Green Bay beat them, and the Saints were right in that game and had every opportunity to win it. I just believe more in the defense of the Broncos and the fact that the Broncos aren't turning the ball over.
I
The
think
Lions defense hasn't been
the
great.
Lions
lately.
defense is terrible. I think that Sean Payton will be able to come up with a good game plan to beat them. I think the Broncos are going to they probably will win their last 4 games, this being one of them, and going to the playoffs. Give me the Broncos.
They got more to play for, too.
Yes. Well, I don't know, though. The Lions got a tough schedule. They better. I mean, they can probably still win.
They still
that
should win their
division,
division, especially with Green Bay losing.
Facts. Okay, that's true. All right, game number 2. We got America's team, the great and the glorious Dallas Cowboys versus the Buffalo Bills. It's in Buffalo.
Go Josh Allen? I ain't never said that.
Let's go, Josh Allen. Sheldon, who you got?
Huh?
Who do you have for the next game?
Not the Bills.
What is that? You playing into this shit, Jalen? If you pick the Cowboys, you make him put that star on his face, Jalen. Don't do that.
That's what the
Don't
star
put no
look like,
X
right?
right there.
That's
Make him put that star by his
That
face.
X is the playoff star.
Get out of here, man. Before you got the Cowboys?
Yeah, I got the Cowboys, man. Cowboys, like I said earlier in the telecast, they're playing their best ball right now. I've been saying it all season. The Bills they've had a lot of white man luck. I think that realistically they should have more than 4 wins right now. But it is what it is. But the luck has run out. I think the Cowboys are a better team right now. I think that defense and Michael Parsons, they know that that's a challenge. We saw Josh Allen move a big-ass pile, while he was running. So I think when you are a pass rusher, when you are a defense, you look at stuff like that, it's like, that's not happening to us. So I think that they got this game circled. I think that defense is going to come out to play.
Ken, why'd you take Buffalo?
Big game last week. They had a lot to prove. Felt like they should have won the first game. Dak stepped out of bounds, so they got their rematch and revenge. I think Buffalo coming in off of a very emotional game, trying to right the ship. Probably felt like they should have more wins than they do. So I think that they're really trying to make a push and take a step forward towards the playoffs. So
That's
I
cool.
think they got more to play for.
Dallas.
I hope you separate yourself winning this game.
This will be my catch-up game for you. I feel like it may be a kind of a trap game, but we can't use those excuses this late in the season. Dallas got to show up. They got to show up on the road. This is the start of a huge 3-game stretch for them, and they got to start it off solid. So
I hope it's freezing out there.
it's going to be 48 degrees, balmy for Buffalo this time of year. Sorry, buddy. All right, next game. We have Baltimore versus Jacksonville. This is in Jacksonville. Jacksonville coming off a crushing loss. Baltimore coming off a invigorating win in overtime or with the punt return. I'll start this one. I feel like this is a must-win for Baltimore. They, of course, they're the number 1 team in the AFC, like we said, but they have to continue to establish this dominance. And losing to Jacksonville right here when they can run away with that number 1 seed, I think it's imperative that they win this football game.
What?
Everybody picked Baltimore. That means Jacksonville.
It looks like it's going to be Jacksonville.
No, but Trevor Lawrence not playing.
Really?
He's not.
Is he?
He played
Yeah,
last
he
game.
played.
He played last game?
Yeah, he's hurt, but he's playing.
He hurt, but he played. Yeah, he couldn't
Threw
run.
3
He couldn't
picks.
get out of the pocket, but he played.
Yeah, he might as well not have. Look,
It's a high ankle sprain. Those are usually 3 weeks.
exactly. And he didn't
week
miss.
2.
Exactly. So, Baltimore.
I think this is more reflective of how we think that Jacksonville looked last week. It's going to be a competitive game, I do think, and I'm not sure that Baltimore's a shoe-in to win this, but I will take them. However,
I just don't
it's
think.
scary that all of us picked them because every time we do that.
Yeah, they lose. However, but I don't think Jacksonville can put up enough points. It's just where Trevor Lawrence is right now. Like, we know he is a franchise QB. He has a bad foot injury, ankle injury. I just don't. And part of his game is mobility. We're not talking about.
He got to move around.
Yeah, he got to move around, right? Like that's what makes him, take that proverbial next level. But nah, like I don't think that they can score with Baltimore right now.
This solidifies Baltimore as the number 1 team in the AFC.
100%.
It would, yeah, but I think Jacksonville, back-to-back losses.
Yep.
So
They got a lot to play for.
Yeah, they do.
They're still gonna win the division.
Yeah. It ain't
So,
gonna, I don't think it's going to stop them that, especially
I
since,
feel you.
Especially since Stroud got hurt. Yeah, it's over for that. All right, the last game that we're picking for this week is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Philadelphia Pigeons.
Damn!
Oh, everybody picked the Pigeons.
I like seeing that eagle up on your.
Why you didn't X mine out, Jalen?
You didn't
That
know.
look good on you.
Oh, so you did that behind the scenes?
That look good on you.
Get out of here,
That look
man.
good on you.
Anytime I got to pick the Eagles, Jalen, exit out. I'll say that now moving forward.
I swear to God, they better win this damn
They
game,
better.
bro.
They better
'cause
win
we
this
done
game.
all selected them too.
Yep.
And Seattle
Birds
played
fight.
us tough.
But Drew
they
Lock
gotta
playing,
go
right?
to Seattle.
Gino's still hurt,
Gino
right?
hurt.
Gino's out.
I'd rather Gino play.
We get the
played the
same
last
damn
game.
thing, bro. No, Drew Lock played last game.
Drew Lock played decent.
At the end, he ended the game, right?
He played decent. He played the whole game.
Oh, okay. I
This
thought
this is the game
That's the Gino I was telling you
that the Eagles need to play from quarter 1 to
yeah, they got to show
quarter
that they're the
4.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Exactly.
They have
this
to
is
go
the
and
game.
dominate.
Because they got beat by 2 NFC opponents back to back. 49ers, everybody, is saying, hey, that's the best roster in football. Okay, cool. Shouldn't have lost like that, but it is what it is. Best roster in football. And arguably one of the best head coaches in the game. Shout out to Nick. Then you lose to the Cowboys, where y'all got y'all lick back. Okay, shouldn't have been like that, but it is what it is. This game here,
Prove it game.
Prove it game, because K9 still isn't 100%.
Right?
Gino may or may not play. And we know that Seattle's one of those teams that is kind of in flux.
They play-
Could they be a playoff team, or they might not
Maybe
be a
not.
playoff team?
Yeah.
They played San Francisco tough, and they played us tough. So that would definitely be a game that the Eagles would want to go in and establish some dominance
Yes,
because those two teams just beat you like that.
100%. Got to.
And that's it for the picks of the week.
Okay, all right.
Those are some good games coming
So,
up.
yeah,
I
It's a
like
good week
this.
this week. Yeah.
I think we just
And we got
cursed
Saturday
2 teams.
games this week too.
We do.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, I swear to God, they
I
better
like
not,
the 2 Monday night
they better
games
not go
too.
3-0 and 3, bro. They better not lose 3 in a row. They better not lose 3 in a row.
Sheldon gonna call out. They going.
He better.
You ain't gonna be here next week if they go.
If they lose, absolutely not. But I ain't
It's the
we ain't gonna
last,
talk
it's the
about
last
that.
show of the year, show.
Yeah, man. See y'all.
All right, man. Let's jump into these super chats. Okay. Oh, yeah,
Shelton.
yeah. New segment, Shelton segment. It's all on you, bro.
We're about to get into our, I don't know if some of y'all are gamblers or not, but I definitely am. And that's part of my problem is I'm up here gambling some of the times.
Gambling on Jalen Hurts.
So we're going to hit our new segment. The Chargers quarterback, I got him over 201 passing yards. They're playing Las Vegas, and 201 passing yards for him. Easton Stick has had a little bit of experience in the league. When you start that first game after your quarterback goes down, you're normally comfortable. They give you a good playbook. They do the things you're comfortable with doing. He should be able to get 201 passing yards easy. He may be able to top that in the first half against Vegas. My second pick is going to be Patrick Mahomes. over 259.5 passing yards versus New England. The reason why I picked Patrick Mahomes, this is a payback game. This is a game that he needs. He's upset right now. And these guys are going to prove that they can throw the ball. That's what they want to do. Plus, Pacheco was out last week and, is coming off injury. So you want to use Patrick Mahomes and his ability and what he can do. So I think he'll be able to do it against New England in that defense. Even though the defense is kind of stout, I think Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. My third pick will be Khalil Mack. Over 0.75 sacks. He needs 1 sack against Vegas to make that happen. And I think O'Donnell's going to give it to him. I think he's going to be able to get to the quarterback at least one time in this game. So those are the 3 picks that you need to go with. If you're on Prize Picks, they're on there now. Take those before they bump, and you should win you some money. And let them know Sheldon sent you. All right?
All righty then. All right, let's jump into our Super Chats of the week and Members Chats as well. Boom, let's start off with Kev. What's y'all opinion on the Rudy Gobert and D. Mitchell trade a year later? Well, is D. Mitch still looking like the second best shooting guard, or the best shooting guard in the league?
Nicky do say where you at?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
who
he
said
been
that?
quiet, bro.
Where
We
he
heard
at?
about
And
Donovan Mitchell.
He ain't done shit this
Yep,
year.
and this is why I was saying that, me and Duce was going back and forth. Like, D. Mitch is nice, but he's not the guy. He's definitely not the guy. D. Book is outplaying him.
I mean, Cleveland ain't got a guy, right?
Well, I like Darius Garland, but I think
He definitely not.
he's
the guy.
not the guy. He's a guy. Like he's somebody that you would want on a championship contender. But D. Mitch is not that guy. And I think, if New York decides to make that trade for him, it's still going to be more of not the guy.
would be
But in
atrocious.
terms of Kev's question, Rudy Gobert looks better this year than he did last year.
Their team
first
is better
place.
too. They
Yeah.
first
Yeah, the
place
team
team in
is
the
better.
West.
Yep. He looks better figuring it out this year versus last year. Still, they gave up too much to get him, but that's yet to be seen. And then D. Mitch, I don't know, man. It's a wash to me.
It's not a wash. Gobert's doing better than team first place in the West, bro.
No, not Rudy. I'm saying D. Mitch is a
Oh,
wash.
okay, got you.
D. Mitch trade is a wash.
I heard a crazy stat that said this year the Timberwolves have been in first place for more days than they have the whole existence of their franchise.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Look,
That's insane.
Combined.
Yeah.
to me, earlier Ken, you was asking who could be the face of the league? Ant-Man. Ant-Man can be.
I still don't think so because this is, and I say that not because of what he's doing. Well, the reason why I'm saying is because it's flying under the radar. A lot of people don't even know they're in first place. We still talking about so much about LeBron and Steph, and
Of course.
it's kind of hard
They
for
got to be
him.
in first place after Christmas. Like once these Christmas Day games come up,
Right.
if they still balling after that, I think he'll start.
He's not
some-
getting any TV time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's hard for him to be the face of the league when they're not getting publicized as such. They're not even talking about
Are they playing
Minnesota
Christmas
like
Day?
that.
They playing Christmas Day?
I doubt it, but because the schedule is made so far in advance, and you rarely have a team that's way at the bottom or barely made the playoffs go to first place. So yeah, they didn't schedule in those primetime games.
Adrian Wells, how about them Cowboys? Yeah.
I just want to Ant gotta get serious, man. He's still eating fried foods. He's on there with damn what's his name?
Funny Marco. They was at the they was at J&J Fish and Chicken.
Fried chicken like a
he was killing it too. He was killing it
Yeah,
too.
but you
I
know,
already told him last year.
He had a full 12 piece.
yeah,
Was
but,
Zion with
but
him?
he's not Zion. That's what he's not Zion.
They don't play on Christmas Day either.
Okay. Still 10-3. Eagles just went through a gauntlet schedule. They deserve some grace like every other team got after losing this year.
Yeah, and Tweets Open Doors made a point too earlier. I forgot to point out when he said Halliburton made the All-Star team last year, so it'd be hard for him to be most improved player. I forgot about that. I know that's off
Look at the
subject, but you're right.
numbers, though.
But still, he was an All-Star. So, and I feel you. He's jumped, but still.
And the Eastern Conference guards last year was weak. Let's be honest. And he got voted in. or selected by the coaching staff.
Right.
He wasn't voted in by the media or nothing like that. It is what it is. Look, to me, Tyrese Halliburton, when you look at the numbers jump, it's ridiculous. It's the biggest jump, in my opinion, in the league.
Last on it's 10 years, $700 million for Ohtani. Check out the contract structure when you get a chance. 680 is deferred, which y'all talked about earlier.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. And to
So
be
he's
honest,
still gonna get the 680.
Yeah, that's his
like
money.
Bobby Bonilla.
But he just deferred it. And
That's
the crazy
smart.
thing, like I said, he gets endorsement money, and he's going to get even more endorsement money in the
This
end.
man
They
that
ain't even
came over here and
calculated.
took all y'all money.
They just
did.
claiming that
You-
it's
you
going
know
to be
what's
so he can
crazy?
build a team out around
You know
him.
what's crazy?
He said he wants to win.
And it's true. It's true.
Is it?
Yeah, those people don't care
Or is
about
it the half of it's going to be going in Los Angeles, Texas, or California,
Well, that too.
Texas?
But what's crazy for Ohtani is he's making $700 million on this deal. You know the net worth of the Rockies owner is $700 million. So
The
he's
who?
the owner of the Rockies. So that's his money, right? He can own.
You know the interesting thing about that too is that's $70 million a year. Next contract that comes up for Dak, they projected him for $60 million a year.
But he ain't gonna sign no 10-year contract.
No, it's not 10 years. You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what's crazy.
Why is Spike hyping regular season wins if Dak winning in the playoffs is all that matter? Pick one, man.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to say to that. Like,
He be heads and tweets. Don't worry about it. He
no,
heads.
I mean
He's
it
the head
matters.
king.
It matters that we can go and beat teams like y'all, and that he has good numbers in the regular season because that's what's going to get us to the postseason. But all of that's erased if we go out in the first round or if we go out getting the doors blown off of us in the second round. Like he still has to perform in the playoffs. None of this matter if he win an MVP. If we go win the rest of the all these difficult games that we got coming up, if we win those, none of that shit matters if we the 2 seed and lose to the 7 seed, or if we the 5 seed, lose to the 4 seed. Like none of that shit's gonna matter. It's gonna be the same questions that we have about Dak Prescott is can he win in the postseason?
So is it Super Bowl a bust for you with that?
Absolutely. At least conference championships in a close game.
Long live Better Insanity Run. DeVito or Dobbs?
DeVito.
Yeah, DeVito.
Dobbs
Give me
out
Dobbs,
quick,
man. It seemed like because Dobbs.
He got benched.
Dobbs done.
Yeah,
He
no.
got benched.
But the run still lasted longer because his run started in. He beat the Cowboys.
DeVito got 4 more weeks.
Yeah, DeVito ain't won but 2 in a row.
He
Dobbs
got 4 more
won.
weeks, bro.
Yeah, I'm going DeVito because when I watch, he's faster than Dobbs and his arm is more lively than Dobbs, and he's just playing better football. He's just playing better football.
No, that's it. The question though is who had the longer run?
No,
It's
better.
not. It's the
not
better
longer.
one. It's
Oh,
better. It
better
says
run.
better.
Nah,
And
I-
DeVito
nah,
looks
literally
better.
says
Nah,
better.
give me Dobbs. Dobbs beat the Cowboys.
That's a personal vendetta.
Yeah. It's
No,
just-
no, Dobbs
it's
beat
just
a
you
better.
hating
No,
on the Cowboys.
what I'm saying is Dobbs beat a better team.
Okay. DeVito, who he beat last night? The Packers?
Yeah.
And then the rest of the season, if he wins out, which is possible.
Sheldon still got to see DeVito. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's
I hope they beat y'all.
They might.
I hope they do.
it. It's not gonna happen.
Shelton J, the J stands for Jalen Hurts. I will have to disagree with you. You
Can't
can't
coordinate
fumble.
Shout out to Cat, man.
Shout out to you, Cat. That's a
right.
good one. You really can't. You really can't.
Oh,
He sounds misguided,
You
don't he?
really can't.
God, we got him.
Yeah. And Cat, you know what? I would have talked about those fumbles if I didn't have to deal with so much mockery around me. I would have talked about some of
Just a
those
damn
things,
lie.
too.
What would you have said about those fumbles?
It was terrible. Our 3 best offensive players all fumbled. That was awful.
That's Eagles for you.
Well, there you go.
That was
You
awful.
talked about it.
Well, we were playing in Dallas, and you know they put Vaseline on the balls.
Oh, stop.
Paul.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God. What? Jesus, holy smokes. Is Vaseline and balls now?
Yep.
Christ.
I said Paul plenty of times. So
You shouldn't even say that.
I said Paul
even
plenty of
pause.
times.
Oh, my
I said Paul's quick. But hey, that's what happens. So there you go.
Holy smokes.
Vaseline on balls in the
Vaseline on balls
Yeah.
in the D.
In the big
D is crazy.
man.
Holy shit.
Super balls.
Ooh, it's getting late. Let's get out of here, bro. Got to bring out the James Brown cake for Shelton J.
Damn.
Jalen will be fine. The real issue is Tomlin.
Dang, Tracy.
Just from
What's up, Tracy?
unnecessary.
Tracy
What
always
does
with
that
me.
even mean?
We're going to leave that alone.
Oh, he brought another one in.
Yep, Jalen will be playing while hurt. The most important thing here is that Tomlin will be fired end of season.
He won't.
They've
There you
already
go, Tracy.
came out and said his job is
He
fine.
won't.
Like, you know.
Cool.
Come on, man.
It's already been concerned. Somebody already said that. It's been reported. So, whether they're telling the truth or not, I don't know.
Yeah,
but they
Tracy,
said
I gotta tell you, he in Pittsburgh, like I told him earlier, your job is safe in Pittsburgh.
They've had
till you
3
fall
head
off.
coaches over the last 100 years
Yeah,
or some
it don't
shit like
matter.
that, bro. Like, they not firing Mike Tomlin.
So, as a Pistons fan, I want to see them break the record for this losing streak. Screw it, 30, 35, 40 games, losing and counting. This just
that's
looks
giving.
bad.
I feel you,
Money,
Alex
bro.
Hayes. I saw my Hornets lose a ton a few years ago. Well, they were Bobcats at the time, but that ain't no fun. That ain't no fun. But you got a better team than I has.
What does that say about Monty, though?
I don't know,
Robbed
bro.
him. He robbed him.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. Top of the evening, everyone. Shelton defends Jalen Hurt like rednecks defend the right to bear arms. Also, white people asking like, Patty slapped Chris Rock. Shelton is a Panthers fan. Are they really mad about it?
Bruh,
They are.
I was listening to Dan Patrick, and they was so beside. He doesn't have to act like that. That was so immature. And well, like, man, shut
What they
up,
say about
bro.
Brady?
Nothing.
Brady used to do this
They
shit.
Oh,
did-
look
they
at
did
the
bring that up,
leadership.
though. They did bring that
What'd
up,
they say?
though. And they said it was comparable to the fire that he showed on the sideline as well, but they didn't expect something like this out of Patrick Mahomes.
That's what it really boils down to is the fact
So
that
they
you don't expect it.
Patrick
in the
has to
moment,
act
bro.
in line
Right.
according to the black side of him.
Yeah.
It's the white side came out, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
the
that was-
entitled side.
Yeah,
came.
he
I
was-
can't believe y'all did me this way.
Right.
That was
Y'all know
close.
who I am? You know who my dad is?
Right.
Well, mom.
But I ain't gonna lie, he was wrong. He's still mad at the wrong person. Don't be mad at the ref. You need to be mad at your
I
boy.
need to. Has Tony said anything, bro?
No.
He been
I
quiet.
think the best thing that I heard about this was from Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning was like, that should be a penalty that stops the play of the ball.
Yeah.
That's
You shouldn't even be able
that
to
would
hike
solve
it.
shit like this because now we don't get to look at Travis Kelce make one of the best players of this generation and be like, oh well, damn, he do got a point. Like, nah, just stop it right there before you hike the
5
ball.
yards,
Yep,
move
5 yards, move it
And
back.
Tony
That's
finally
the
make a
best
play.
thing that I heard. Yeah,
He was happy.
that was a
too.
great play by Kelce, bro. That shit right there is like
That's
That was a great
that's
play.
next measure.
That was a great play
that
call.
was. That's what made me do the list of the thing that I did.
Yeah, that was a great play
'Cause
call.
no,
too.
it ain't 2-3 players in the league that would do that.
Presto T. Colorado has 7 new O-linemen so far. Warren Sapp, and a former NFL player, as the O-line coach. What do you think, Ken? Is it going to help? No.
You know they got the #1 O lineman, right?
Bro, he ain't going to do shit, bro.
Come on,
He ain't
Ken.
going to do shit, bro. Are they going to be coached better?
You just hating, Ken.
I am. But, because I did say, it was just year one. They do need time to put a team together. I just don't know if he's going to be there long enough to put a team together. But I don't know if it's going to help. They got to be coached.
They got to be coached. So they hired Warren Sapp as an O line.
How much help does he fucking need, bro?
O-line or
Look,
D-line?
look, I don't know, but Ken, at the end of the day, look, we know this, especially in college football, the assistants are even more valuable because you have so many guys that are different places in their college career. You got some guys that are redshirting, some guys that are not gonna play right now because they're not ready. You got some guys that are superstars. You got some guys that are just part of your core. Like, it's so many different moving pieces that you definitely, the best coaching staff is gonna get the most out of their players.
Didn't Deion come out and say he wanted privacy?
Yeah, man, he wish he didn't get this much attention this year.
Bro,
That's a crazy
Yeah.
thing to say.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
He's
ain't
just
nobody.
like, bro, what?
Look, come on.
Ain't nobody trying to-
Deion, say, bro, you've been getting attention since you were 9. He told us this.
He wanted
I've
privacy.
been getting attention since my sophomore year in high
He
school.
wanted privacy after week 3.
Yeah, after he started losing.
Yeah,
Start
and that-
getting your ass.
yeah. Nobody needs to see this.
Yeah, you don't get it both ways, bro.
Yep. George and Estro. Oh, this is a new name.
What up?
Welcome to the show.
Shout out,
What up,
Jordan.
Jorge?
Hey,
Yeah,
Jorge.
that's all I'm about to say is
What up,
Jorge.
Jorge?
Come on, Ken. I thought you was taking Rosetta Stone.
You know
or
what's
something.
late? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I fucked that
He
up.
said that English is hell.
I did.
George. Like George Jefferson or something.
Jorge, my bad. How do you all feel about Jason Brown saying Patty is gimmicky?
Who is Jason Brown?
Throws at the line or behind 50% of his throws and worst rated Super Bowl winning QB ever. Now he has no wide receivers. Y'all worried?
No, Jorge, I'm not. I still think Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the league, and they can go on a run, and no one in the AFC will be able to stop them.
100%.
Agreed.
100%.
And the guy that
Who is Jason
Shelton
Brown?
said played one of the best quarterback games in the Super Bowl, he lost.
Yeah, he did.
So what does that rating mean
And he fumbled.
if he won the game?
He fumbled
Yeah,
and
that
lost
don't
the
mean
game,
nothing.
personally.
So,
Who is Jason Brown?
I don't know.
Who is Jason Brown?
I don't
Brown need
know.
to be quiet.
But I don't know. I mean, I think,
That stat, the 50% of his throws, the number one quarterback for throws down the field this year, like going beyond the line of scrimmage, is Howe from Washington. So it don't mean anything that you're throwing the ball down the field, bro. That don't mean you're gonna win the game.
Yeah. And there's another team that does a lot of that type of shit. But
And what's gimmicky about his game? Because you can't replicate it.
Nothing.
Gimmick means that it's cookie cutter. Everybody can
Gimmick
do it.
is a tush push.
Exactly.
Don't pay that no attention, people. Don't pay that no attention.
nah, it's not gimmicky, bro.
But he's throwing at the line or behind 50% of the time because receivers
They don't
can't
know if
catch
they
the
gonna
ball.
catch the ball.
And the only thing he
They
got
down
is
the
Rasheed Rice,
field.
and he has to catch it there and go.
And shit, Brady used to do that shit all the time, bro. Brady would drop back
Yeah,
1,
dink
2,
and dunk.
3, and then James White.
That was a
Nigga,
big
no.
part of his game too.
Shit,
Amendola.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like that shit used to get on my nerves. People used to praise
Because you
him.
couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Patrick. You can't stop
Yeah,
that.
come on, man, stop that.
Every time Patrick Mahomes drops back, you got a feeling he's going to complete a pass. You playing against him, you pulling your hair out. If you're rooting for him, you know you got a chance every play.
Yeah,
You got a
Brady made a
chance.
career out of that shit, and people used to love it. I'm like, bro, he ain't throwing the ball down the field. What are y'all talking about? He ain't doing shit. But anyway, just a few more. We them boys. Which team will be exposed as frauds in the playoffs? Lions, Dolphins, or Eagles?
Eagles.
Lions, absolutely, of course. Spike, come on,
Eagles.
now. You know the truth.
I'm going to say Dolphins.
Dang, we all pick different people.
I say the Eagles.
I say the Lions, of course, because like we said, the defense is not there, and I don't believe in golf.
Dolphins because they are soft, and we see that if Tyreek Hill is not on the field, completely different team.
Should put the Cowboys on there because they're always exposed.
They not. They ain't
We
even
them
come
boys.
up.
Kirk Cousins going to get paid. Too many bad QBs.
He
He
is.
Ben got paid.
No, he's going. No, he's
He
up
up
this
for-
year.
yeah.
So he will. You're right, we them boys. He may be a Raider. He's going to be somewhere else. They want him back though.
So name 5 teams that you feel that Kirk Cousins makes a difference for.
No, that ain't the point.
No, I feel you.
Yeah,
But-
he don't
but-
make
but-
a difference to me in none of them.
Okay, name me 5 teams that's willing to pay him big money.
The Raiders would. Let me look. A few of them would, and the only reason they would is because look at Derek Carr got picked up last year, and in saying that there's teams that could use Kirk Cousins.
Like who? Like I give you the,
The
Raiders,
Jets, the Jets definitely could.
but they're already paying A-Rod. They're not paying
New England, not beyond this year, not necessarily. You know how A-Rod do.
New England maybe.
New England could.
Not if Bill Belichick is there.
Pittsburgh could definitely. They should.
Pittsburgh I like.
Yeah, Dallas
Pittsburgh, I
should.
like.
Nah, don't bring Kirk. Kirk's not a Steeler.
You know what though, Kent? He don't make the mistakes that lose you games all the time though. He's better than both of the QBs they got now.
He is. I mean, just based off experience, but you gotta give Trubisky that next year, and then.
You mean
don't-
Pickett?
I mean Pickett, yeah. But I mean, I think they know what they got in Pickett now anyway. But he's a rook, so they're gonna try to ride it out.
Second year player.
Well, yeah. Flavian, MVP, Defense Player of the Year, and Finals MVP only. MJ, Hakeem, and Giannis. Bro, that GOAT, bro. Hakeem Olajuwon, bro.
Yeah, so the difference is first team all defense in that same year that they did that. Only
Defensive
MJ's
player of
done
the year without being first team all defense?
No, that ain't it. Scoring
It's
title.
another one.
Scoring title.
Scoring title.
Scoring
Yeah,
title.
that's what's missing.
McDermott got in trouble for his 9/11 team speech.
Did y'all hear about this?
Bro, somebody put the
This is
speech in
crazy,
the Dead End
bro.
Sports subreddit. This fool got up here and used the hijackers as motivation.
He said, "What do you guys think that they did to be able to pull together in the moment to hijack the plane?" And he asked people to start telling him, "Hey, what do you think they did?"
And said,
Almost-
what do you think their biggest obstacle was? And somebody said TSA.
There was
One
no
of the veteran
TSA.
fans said that.
There was no
Bro,
TSA
this was
back then.
like, what are you doing?
He's gonna lose his job after this year. Because
Yeah,
the
he has
fact
to.
that not even that he just said this, but this was 4 years ago, and it's just coming out.
Yeah.
So somebody is putting this. Yeah, this was 4 years
Yeah,
ago.
he already had a target.
Yeah.
on that.
Somebody's putting this out
Yeah,
here
yeah,
like
to make it
it's
worse.
a campaign now to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it worse. On top of the
They
losing.
pressing the button,
Yeah,
Ken.
he did
They are
this-
pressing the button.
They pressing the button.
A little tap that you get. Come on.
Yep.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
And the Bean said, I was waiting on that Shelton video Sunday night like he did last.
Hey, I started giving you one, two, the beans, but
It never crossed your mind.
Yeah, it did.
Stop it. It never crossed
Yeah,
your
it did.
mind. Stop.
Not on a loss, bro.
Hey,
You
I,
never-
I went to sleep though. I ain't gonna lie. I went to sleep.
Of course you did. I would
Last
have
I went to sleep in the third
Headston
quarter.
J.
I would have went to sleep. I would have went to sleep as well.
In the third quarter, I went to sleep.
Oh, man. I knew this. I was like, damn, man.
What up, Dre?
My phone quiet, bro.
Super
Dre
quiet.
Anderson. Love the show. Been a supporter from the beginning. Appreciate it.
What up, Dre? Appreciate you, bro.
Dre.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And that was it. That was it.
Appreciate
another
y'all.
name I haven't seen before. So
Yeah,
glad you always been around.
Yep. Appreciate it. Y'all bring some people with you next time. Support is much needed. We appreciate y'all. All the support we can get and all the help, we appreciate it.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for us, man. We're gonna get out of here. It's late.
It is late.
And yeah, we gotta. Still haven't heard from Nick. Let me see if Q texts me. Let's see if Q texts me.
Them boys about to be fired, man.
Man, bro, I still ain't heard from Q. No, nothing from Q, bro.
Hey man,
What in the world?
Nick, when you come in town for the holidays, bro, you're gonna hear it from us.
Jesus Christ. All right, man, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.